All right, I'm pulling up the stream. It is live right now. So let me see if I can fast forward into this video. So, all right. So if you look at the stream, if you look at my stream right now, you'll see this pretty interesting game and interface. I actually cut this big metal panel off, and then I used this tool, which is like a mini tractor beam, to position items. I don't know if you, yeah, it's
It
just
looks
interesting.
very similar, or well, I guess it looks somewhat similar to the tractor beam that we have in this game.
Does it? And there you can see I'm trying to.
The multi-tool.
Yeah, it's like the multi. Okay, and you can actually toss it like you'll see the panel get kind of pushed. So the beam
Mm-hmm.
attaches to the panel, but then there's also a push feature where it kind of, I guess, puts out some sort of energy thing. But then I go back to looking at this open container that I'm kind of cutting into. But anyways, and then here's at the bottom, you can see there's this little energy net thing that I throw stuff to, and it sticks to that. And it's just kind of, it's an unusual game, but the tools in it were really well done. The control of them felt really good. I mean, you're floating around in space and cutting. Oh, hey, Tommy, this game is called Hard Space Shipbreaker. And I was telling Blue that to me, this is like the top tier salvage. Like, if you want to talk about adding salvage to a space game, this is what you should look at as your, your barometer. This is what this is where you want to get to, because this game did it in a really, I think, a really good way. You basically have beams that you cut through stuff with. Like here now, I'm switching to my cutting tool, and look how I can control, and look how cool it looks. Oh my god, I forgot how cool the effect looks. Like if you look here, I switch to the cutting tool, and it's like it shows a representation of the cutting line. Let's see, I kind of screwed it up. I did screw it up. Damn it. Here we go. There, I'm going to pause it. You see here, you can see this red line of dots and stuff, and it's showing you where the beam is going to cut through the metal.
Mm.
And oh man, the sound effects and the visuals are really good. And so I'm basically carving up these metal panels like a turkey, carving it up like a turkey. And I just think that I'm sure Star Citizen has probably seen this. I'd be shocked if the developers haven't seen this, because like I said, I think this is the premier way to add salvage into a space game. And I can use my little tractor beam tool to pull it. And then when I get it positioned where I want, I can push it. I'm going to push this piece into the furnace. And then it has an analyzer too, where you can analyze the metal. So basically it's a multi-tool. It has a tractor beam and an analyzer and a cutter.
Yeah, it's kind of like the multi-tool we have, where it doesn't have the scanner. That's kind of built into your
Yeah.
suit, I guess.
And it's got a straight laser beam for cutting. It's got the one that cuts across, starting in the middle and going out. So it's actually got multiple different cutting modes too. And here the analyzer is analyzing where the weak points are in the structure. The yellow and the red are showing weaker things. Or actually, if you look, it shows like orange is structural. The yellow are points you can cut through, and the blue is a heavy panel, and the light blue is a light panel. So the analyzer lets you know kind of what you're looking at and how to approach salvaging. I just think that Star Citizen. I know they've got salvage. They're doing salvage. They need to look at this as their kind of what they should shoot for. And maybe they already have. I haven't really looked at Star Citizen Salvage, but I think it's a great game mechanic. I think it's a really cool mechanic. That's what, like you said, Blue. That's what's so great about Star Citizen is so many cool things you can do that have their own game loops that'll keep you busy for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'm going to check out the Mercury Star Runner, and we're going to see what it looks like. I like out of all my ships, the Mercury Star Runner is definitely one of my favorite ones. I just wish the biggest weakness is the pilot DPS is really weak.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
If it had really good pilot DPS, I think it'd be like one of the best. I think it already is one of the better like single pilot ships because you have a lot of flexibility with it, and the oh my god, the quantum range is ridiculous. You can fly. Let's see, you can fly in my ship from Microtech to Hurston and back to Microtech, and you can do it 6 times before you run out of fuel. 6 times.
I think the C2 is one of the few that has a beat, but that's about it.
I do need. Oh, I was watching a video on how to upgrade, and there is a different quantum engine I can put in my ship that's going to make, because my travel is really slow in the Star Runner.
That was the one downside I did hear, is that the hydrogen fuel setup was a little bit rough.
What do you mean you mean just it doesn't have a lot of hydrogen fuel?
It's not efficient, yeah.
Where is what's the... I need to bookmark these sites or something. I have too many bookmarks on my computer. DPS calculator. Yeah, I do want to swap out the quantum drive in this ship. Yeah, Tommy says he thinks it has the second longest range. It definitely has a long range, but if there's a quantum drive I want to swap it out with, and I don't know if there's a quantum. There might be one here. What was that? Didn't you give me a website, Blue, that shows you... Oh, actually, actually the Urkel does. Yeah. Okay, let's go to ships.
You just got to click on the component you're looking at, and it'll give you this thing.
Okay, it's equipped with the Bolon, which the guy in his video said he likes to say the Bolon stinks like colon, because he said it's a shitty quantum drive. And I believe...
It's really slow.
Yeah, it's just really slow, and I believe he recommended going with...
Well, he recommends the fastest one, which is not one I usually consider.
I wouldn't want the fastest one. I don't need it to be the fastest, but I definitely want it to be faster than what I got. The spool-up time is nice. The faster spool-up time? That way you're not waiting so long. Although I guess in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. If you're going on a long flight, what is an extra 6 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah, what does it really matter?
For me, I think the cooldown time is actually more important, to drop it by 16 seconds, because you're not able to do anything for that time. You can't even spool up. Does
it even show the cooldown time on here?
It should when you have it selected. So, like, if you were to select the Bolon.
I think it was the XL1 is the one he said. Yeah, because see
the time of the Bolon is 40 seconds.
Where does it show? Oh, it shows it on the... Okay. Let's say I pick the XL1. And the cooldown time is...
23 seconds.
Is it the QT fuel requirement 23.98? Is that it? That's not it.
No. There's one that says cooldown time. It's let's see here. It looks like the 6th one down from the top.
Yeah, I see it. Yep. Cooldown time 23 seconds. And
I have a tendency of looking at the efficiency one. So, like, for instance, on your Mercury, your MSR, I'd probably choose something like the Chimera or the Sparkfire.
Yeah, we want something that's a little bit faster but still has good range. But the what drive I have right now has way more range than I need. You know, it's like ridiculous. So we'll probably want something in between the XL1 and the one I have now. I see Tommy and Tombstone are in the chat, and they're both like, that's the fastest. And then Tombstone says it also has a super short range. Yeah. Crossfield is probably the one to look at, Tommy says. Crossfield, let's take a look. Yeah, the Crossfield is...
It's fast, but it drops your range by a ton.
Where's the range?
It kind of depends on what you're looking for.
Where's the range?
On the when you're
there it
on
is.
the
I
list,
found it.
it
Max
says
distance.
Max distance.
Yep. Yeah, the Bolon has
actually looking at-
1483.
In terms of efficiency, the Chimera seems to be pretty decent. It's not 200k speed, but going from 74k speed, which is what you're at now, it's in between. It's 150, 140. I just lost it. Oh, 126k, but you still have 1.1 million on distance. Your Bolon was 1.5, and the XO1 is 406.
Mm-hmm.
So
sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to talk to two different people at once. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You're fine.
Tombstone was just saying you could drop your range by almost half and make the trip to Arcorp. But that's what I want to do, Tombstone. I'd like to be able to go somewhere. I'd like 3 trips. So what I'm looking for is maybe to be able to go from Microtech to Hurston and then back to, go from Microtech to Hurston, back to Microtech, back to Hurston. That's about the range I would like to have. If that makes sense. So I'm thinking if the range of the one I have is 1483, I'm thinking if I have a range around at least like maybe 1,000, that would probably be okay. What was the one that you
could probably actually do that
with 1,000? I think
easily, even on the XO1. So underneath if you choose the quantum drive and go out of the list, you can go down a little bit. They have 2 listings, which are like the farthest ones, and there's Crusader to Hurston and Microtech to ArcCorp. Microtech to ArcCorp is 59 million kilometers. The XO1 can do 406 million kilometers.
Okay, I'm trying to find out where you're finding that information.
So you've got the Chimera selected right now.
Yeah, you can see it on the screen.
Cursor down maybe a quarter of an inch. It's got 2 listings within that gray box.
There's a lot of gray boxes on this screen.
Yeah, sorry, no.
Which column? There's 4 columns. There's the left column, which shows all your stuff. There's the right column that's got the next column's got power plants, coolers, and then you get to this next column, which has like more detail. Which has more details. Okay, gotcha. Thanks. Okay, this one here, and then you see quantum travel time.
Like
Crusader, Microtech. Yep.
Distances.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry.
So even with the fastest one, it could do the longest jump at 59 million kilometers 4 times? No, more than that. I can't do math right now.
Well, yeah, and what Tommy's saying is that the Crossfield or the XL1 can easily do what I want, which is, if I could do the round trip twice, maybe up it a little bit, go all the way across to do the longest jump, which is what, the Crusader, the Microtech to ArcCorp. That's not the longest.
That's what it's showing anyhow. But
really,
at 59 million kilometers.
Microtech to ArcCorp. Let me take a look.
I would imagine Microtech to either Crusader or ArcCorp are one of the 2 longest ones.
Yeah.
And it can do Microtech to ArcCorp 7 times.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a long one. It can do it 7 times on the XL1. Holy shit!
It goes 406 million kilometers, and that's 59 plus some change, so roughly 7.
Okay. So you were saying, which one's the one you recommended, the Chimera?
Well, I was originally thinking the Chimera just because I don't want to lose that much distance, but I don't have the MSR with that kind of quantum tank. Because looking at it now, it's like, well, I guess that doesn't matter right now. I think I am stuck in Astra Armada.
Well, it's large because Tombstone's saying there's a word of warning. There's a reason why the fuel tank is so large. What do you mean it is not by design? How could it be anything but by design? Is there a fuel cost? Which, you know what I mean? Can we, from one of these numbers, can we tell like which one of these affects the cost of fuel? Would that be efficiency, I guess?
Well, no. So the efficiency is going to be how much fuel it takes, but that also plays into your max distance, like your QLT fuel requirement. I don't really know what that is coming from, but if you just say like it's 1 credit per quantum fuel unit, which I don't think it is. What is your tank size anyhow?
Let me reset. I got the Bolon
9740.
tank.
I found out you don't need to hit reset. Just click on the icon of your or the icon or the name of your Mercury Star runner in the upper right, and it'll show that detailed information again. So 9,740 credits, which still isn't too bad if you were to use the whole thing.
Oh yeah, you're right.
A leak? Are you?
What?
I don't know if he's being a little sarcastic in chat. Or
Did you see what he said? He basically said there's a leak in the tank, and then Tommy says, "I hope they never fix it." So it sounds like a real deal. How could they have a leak? That seems so weird. So the MSR has a fuel leak. So if you spend a lot of time on a planet goofing around, you will run out of fuel without realizing it. I think he's serious. That's really bizarre.
No. Quantum fuel or hydrogen fuel? Because I've heard hydrogen fuel is that way.
I don't know. Maybe it's got to be hydrogen, right?
Well, hydrogen also has a huge tank value as well. That's 4.9 million fuel units.
Well, now I'm confused. We've got fuel leaks. We've got the, you know what I mean? Now I'm not sure which one to get. Tombstone said he's not being sarcastic. It's true. And Tommy said he'd heard that too.
Is it a leak or is it inefficient thrusters on the MSR that makes you use more hydrogen fuel?
Yeah, because having a leak seems really kind of impossible.
Well,
I mean,
it's just
test it.
Go jump in your MSR and just stand there while we're looking at this and come back.
Well, I am. That's kind of what I was gonna do. But let's go pull it out. Let's see.
When I was looking at reviews of the MSR, it was just the hydrogen fuel they were complaining about, not the quantum.
Not the quantum. What was that website that you had? Didn't you have a website that you gave me a link? Can't remember which one. I'm getting confused right now. There's too many things going on. This is why I don't make a good streamer, because I can't track like 20 things at once.
No, this is why you do make a good streamer, because now
it
you
is
have all kinds of extra content and interaction.
Yeah, really?
People talking in chat, so they feel like they're part of the thing.
Yeah. Well, because you're right. I actually pay attention. I see what you're saying. I don't just ignore them all and do what I want. I always engage in everybody. Then I get nothing done. It's good for the viewers because they get a lot of good time talking, but I don't get anything done.
Tombstone, if you're in coupled mode, you're constantly using fuel, even if you're just standing there. Like, if you take out decoupled mode, then yes, you won't use fuel, but then you'll just fall to the ground.
If you take out decoupled mode, let's see. Are you looking at the...
well, no, just in game. Like, if you take out decoupled mode while you're in atmosphere, you'll fall to the ground, and that's when you don't use fuel. But even then, your engines are still on. They're still consuming fuel, even if you just stand there.
You gave me a link the other day, and it was... What was the link for? And I can't remember. It was for checking where things... No, we can check out where things are located using Oracle, right? Right? If I want to... Let's say I want to buy something. Shouldn't it tell me where I need to go to buy it on Oracle?
You have to have it selected.
Like, see, it says platinum. Yeah, it does. It says platinum base CRU-L5 and Cousin Crow's Orison. So it does tell you. Okay, cool. Cool. That's all I needed to know. Well, unfortunately, I've got 15 minutes. Tombstone's the Star Citizen Encyclopedia. When the OSR first came out, its tank was normal sized. A couple of weeks later, people were pissed, so they applied that fix. All right, well, we can keep...
That's one thing I've heard about the Nomad, I don't know what the name of it, whatever the Nomad one is. It has poor hydrogen fuel efficiency, and then you get something like a lot of the Origin ships, the smaller ones, have the hydrogen fuel scoop, and so you use less hydrogen fuel. That's kind of one of the comparisons between the Cutlass Black and the Freelancer, is that Freelancer has the hydrogen scoop, and so it'll sip hydrogen fuel.
Yeah.
It feels like you have a much bigger tank, when in reality it's just scooping up hydrogen from the air.
Yeah, yeah, I know that I think the 135 or the 125A that I have, the Origin, I think has that. I believe it does. Well, there's no ships. I'm always looking for ships to melt, melt something and buy. But there's a Dragonfly black standalone ship recon. It's like a motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they really irritate me that they don't put more ships available for you to actually. Maybe they just want you to use the in-game renting and stuff. I don't know. Anyways, I'm fine. Let's just have to wait 15 minutes for this damn ship to show up. Yeah, I can expedite it for only 5,800. And I think A stands for Alpha, isn't it? Alpha UEC. Yeah,
That's what I hear everybody call it. So it'll probably just change to UEC eventually. But it's like, well, okay, whatever.
Hit like button, folks. Thanks, cheese. Yes, hit the like button. Subscribe. So few people. I should start doing my streams in the beginning of the stream saying, for all of you people who, only 80% of the people that come to my stream are 80% are not subscribed. Oh my goodness.
The only issue
Don't tell me what to do.
Tombstone is that it doesn't always get the ones that I want because there's a choice of where to go, and so I try to tend to get them all from the same place, so I don't have to keep running around all day. Like if there's technically a cheaper one on Grim Hex, but all of my stuff's in New Babbage, I'm just gonna go to New Babbage and just spend the extra money.
So he said, you can click a button; it'll tell you the create a shopping list. Smash that. Creates a shopping list. Fun fact: you spec out your ship and click on non-stock items to cart. Okay, let's see if we can. There it is. I found the button. Non-stock items to cart. Okay. Non-stock items added to cart. Now, where does it put them though? Where's the cart?
There's a little cart in the upper right of your browser.
I see. Oh, just like that's like it is pretty cool though, because you could put. Oh no, it isn't cool because you can't add multiple ones, can you? Well, no. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's just pick another one and say non-stock items to cart, and let's pick another one, non-stock items to cart. Now you can look. Now we can compare. We've got 3 different quantums.
The idea is to change all of the different components you want, like the guns, shields, and all that, away from the stock ones to whatever it is, and then you hit that button, and that'll show up all in one consolidated list.
Yeah, it's cool.
The only issue with is it doesn't let you. It doesn't give you any ability to either choose like cheapest price or all from nearly the same location or something like that.
Yeah, I agree. That would be a nice features.
I usually just end up adding them myself just because I want them in particular places because I don't like going to Grim Hex. I don't like trying to go through that asteroid field.
Plus it's annoying. People always shoot at me.
Well, for me, it was always I'd go in there on the Connie, and that was kind of a pain.
All the asteroids.
Yeah.
Click the orange.
Choose, but how do I get the button to do that for me? That add all non-stock to the. Click the down arrow next to the shop.
Click the orange. That's what I was. Down there. I don't see an orange. Oh, this one. Here it is. What is? There's live and closed. All I see in the orange down arrow is it just shows which version of the game you're looking at. And right now we just have the live version. What is this? There's a change log? Oh, goodness. There's quite a few changes. Oh, he says presenting my cart first. Okay, so let's go here and do this one. And
I've done that, but I don't see any orange.
Well, there's a little orange, caret symbol to the left of the change log. You have the shopping cart, and to the left of the shopping cart is the change log, and the left of that is the change version, and there's a little down, but that doesn't do anything. Maybe it's in the cart. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. So in your cart, and you go to the shop, that it tells you to go to buy it, you can click the down arrow, and it shows you all locations that sell it and their price. So that's pretty helpful.
That took me a minute to see.
Yeah, Tombstone is the Star Citizen Encyclopedia. Good call, Tombstone. What have I
Alright,
got on my
Tombstone, where
stars?
is the trading place on
He's
on
gonna
Area
test it out.
18?
Where's the trading place on Area 18, Tombstone? He's gonna
How
check
do I
out your.
get there from the habitations?
Well, we were going into the cart cheese to look at the pricing differences between the different places that you can buy it from.
Well, no, the cart gives you a consolidated list, so instead of having to
Yeah,
click on each one and find out, you just have a list of all the different ones.
yeah.
Finally got tired of typing, huh?
I think he did. There he is. He's like, damn it, I'm sick of typing. I get that way. I'm like, just jump in Discord.
Well, no, it's not that. It would just be way too much to try to explain that on a delay. So when you
Yeah.
go out of your hab, make a right, go through that alley to where you got that big floating ball in the middle of the quad. You know what I'm talking about?
No, but I got there.
Okay, then TDD is the trading place. It's right in front of that big the big metal ball.
I got there, yeah.
Are you going to the trading place? So you're going to the big. Are you going to the shop?
I did some mining, and so I
Okay.
trying to sell some stuff.
When you said trading, are you talking about the administrative office or just those big like business district like places where they have consoles that I think you can trade at?
It is sort of like the administration office, except on here, it's a little bit different, like on a planet.
Right, no worries. Yeah, I just noticed that there do seem to be like kind of like business districts that typically have trading. It seems like, you know.
You're right about that.
Seems to be.
Wait, will some places not buy stuff?
What are you selling?
Yeah, some places don't. I don't think.
I just kind of grabbed stuff: quartz, barrel. I have a little bit of quantanium.
Some places have less of a need for certain things, so the prices vary. I don't know if they just won't outright buy it.
Did you refine them?
Yes.
And
they still won't buy them?
I'm not sure why not. Like I did the refining order, waited for it to finish, hit collect, put it into my freelancer, went over to Area 18. And I have like, I guess, 110 units of quantanium. And I'm on the sell tab. But I got like nothing clicking up. There's acceptable items, and it's got none there, no sort. I'm pretty certain I should be able to click on something and it just not there. Wonder if I was supposed to go to somewhere else. I'm at this big art corp up some stairs and out of in the plaza. You said there was a big blue orb?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see the orb.
You see TDD? There's a building that says TDD right in front of that big metal ball. Or glowing ball.
Oh, okay, yeah. I went to Art Corp. Why is there a difference? Why is there a trading terminal in Art Corp? This is confusing. But yeah, I found TDD. Thank you. Let's see here. Let's go in here.
Yeah, TDD is the basically like the stock market, I guess you'd say, for all places. Like there's a TDD over in Lorville as well. That's where the big gold statues are.
Yeah.
Ooh, there we go. Yeah, now it's available. Thank you.
What are we watching on the stream here?
I've just watched. It's a game called Hard Space Shipbreaker. It's basically, it's just a salvage game. All you do is salvage. And I was saying to Blue that if Star Citizen wants to do salvage, this is to me the gold standard of how to do it.
Next thing you know, you're gonna buy a reclaimer.
I when I play video games, I like to do everything. I mean, I like to test everything out. So at some point, I'll do every single thing there is to do in Star Citizen. You know what I mean? I'll try.
That's how I'm setting up my fleet, so I'll have at least one ship for every game loop.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, salvage is something and like this video here, all you do is salvage. I mean, You have this multi-tool where you can scan stuff and look for different weak points, and there's different cutters, different types of cutting tool, and like right here, I'm cutting through a whole side of a metal plate, a panel, and then I'll move the panel out, and then I'll get inside that, and I may have to cut through different joints, and each different things you salvage are worth different, values and stuff. But I just think this is, to me, this is the gold. To me, this is the gold standard of salvaging in a game.
I think I only made like 12.7, but I had very little quantanium. That seems to be where most of the profit came from anyhow.
Bouncing it. Ricochet. Side pocket. Corner pocket.
Deposit accepted.
I've got a list of all the stuff that what it's like, what you want to sell and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if it's outdated or not, but I can put that on the Discord.
There's supposed to be some websites that I keep hearing about. I didn't look at them. I just wanted to go try it. It wasn't too bad, but it seems like it feels like it really needs like a bigger machine to do it more.
Mm-hmm.
Like I keep hearing that it's more profitable doing like 2 prospectors, but it's like, but then I can't. I don't know. It feels like I just can't hit most of the rocks when I go to some moon.
Is that what you're doing now? You're prospecting?
I did twice. I've got another order in that I'll probably take care of tomorrow. I don't know, midday, mid-afternoon, whenever I get back from work.
Yeah.
But it seems like you really need to sell quantanium to make it worthwhile, especially if you're renting. Because I rented Prospector.
Yeah, and that's expensive.
So, yeah, and then you gotta pay to have it refined. That's also another expense. The longer you wait, the cheaper it is, and the higher the yield it can be. But and it just takes longer for you to see the profits, which is,
Under the guides channel on the Discord, I put the quick mining reference. It's from 3.12, so I don't know how much of that info is good and how much of it's bad, but generally it's probably mostly okay.
Cool. Excellent. So the resource and the percentages are, what do the percentages represent? Volatile, 100 units. What's this top left graph represent, or chart?
That's showing how much, like how efficient each station is with refining a particular thing. Like
yeah,
if you look at the top one,
True L1,
quantanium.
you would get 3% extra quantanium because they're better at
it's extra.
refining it there.
I gotcha. So this is definitely showing you where you want to go to refine the resources that you've got. Okay, perfect.
And the order goes in, from top to bottom, what you want to actually mine.
Yeah, for sure. Quantanium.
Quantanium is the only one that'll blow up on you, so Vexilite to be the highest, safest thing.
It's half as much.
It's
yeah.
not too bad, though.
Yeah.
I had a little bit of quantanium and I was a little concerned, but it really only seems to really bear its head. Is either if you're like really slow at doing it, or if once you get out of your quantum jump, and it'll start going off a little bit.
Or if you're greedy like me.
Oh yeah.
Many times I've tried to, like, I'll start and I'll see one, I'll like, okay, that's enough, and I'll see another rock, and I'm like, I'll go for that, and it's one too many.
I was watching some videos about it just to see if it was worthwhile to actually get one. There was one video that let's keep watching. I'll try to post it in there. But they talk about only dropping down for 2 or 3 clusters. Like the other ones aren't really worth it.
Another thing, Star Citizen has. I'm gonna have to create a Star Citizen bookmark folder just to put all the bookmarks that I need for Star Citizen. Oh boy. I'm not complaining. A game that has depth is a good thing.
Oh yeah, there's a guild called Organizations here that made a phone app apparently for mining and prospecting. Or I guess mining, not prospecting, but yeah.
better get my ship before they put it away. I like pulled it out and I completely forgot about it. So yeah, if you change, I've been playing around with the acceleration of the mouse in the in-game settings. It doesn't really affect your ships, which makes sense. Well, yeah, I mean, it's not going to affect your ships because they're finite. But what would it affect? Screen rotation. So it would affect your on-foot FPS crap. Where am I going?
It might affect turrets too.
Would it affect turns? You think? Okay, that's 6.
It might.
It might. Yeah, it might. Yeah, I'm looking. Well, I'm not going to talk about it. Keep that on the download for now. But yeah. So I just need to do some more missions. Take a look. How come you guys aren't playing, or are you guys playing?
I'm playing.
Well, Blue. You're always playing. I know you. I know your methods. Which is to say, if he's interested in a game, he's playing it.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't fuck around.
I feel like I have to be selective about when I play because my computer really can't handle it, and it gets super hot.
That sucks. Look at that! Just look at the room in this Star Runner. I love this. This is such a good ship. It just has a few negatives.
Yep.
This door being one of them. Only the one door. Let's turn the lights on here.
The Redeemer, actually, I think I'm more okay with it than I was before. Didn't like it for whatever reason before, but
where's
getting
my?
more used to it. Definitely better as like a multi-crew setup rather than solo.
Tommy's working 12-hour shifts on overnight, so don't play during the week. Okay, gotcha. And then Cheese says he's awaiting 3.17, which, like I said earlier, 3.17 looks pretty cool. My vehicle's not in here, and I'm a little bit irritated because I'm pretty sure that it was here, and I haven't died on this ship or anything.
You claimed it.
Oh, I did? Oh, I claimed. Oh,
you had to wait.
Oh, when you claim the ship, it loses the vehicle inside it.
Yeah, it basically gives you a brand new ship of the same type.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking that. If I'd known that, I just would have freaking flown over to the ship. I just would have went to where it was, you know. Oh well, that's okay.
What ship did you have in there?
Mercury Star Runner. Oh, I had my little what is it called?
The rover.
This rover thingy. I had this guy, the Ursa rover.
Right.
Maybe I should buy another rover. I need to watch the video on what will fit in my Mercury Star Runner. There's a Tumbril Cyclone. What the hell is that used for?
All the cyclones will fit in your Star Runner.
Okay. What about this Gray Cat?
Some of the tanks are the only ones that don't.
Yeah, the bigger tanks. What about this industrial rock? Would you ever use this for mining? I mean, it's got a mining laser on it.
You could.
Is it? But I mean, is it worth it? I guess. Gems.
It is not worth it to buy it in that market.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth it to buy it on like in game.
In the game. It's 172,000 credits buy it in game. 176 for the Rock DS, which is not something you'd want to do unless you had somebody that was always going to be with you.
Right.
And you wanted to play on the same vehicle together, not like you're more interested in the gameplay rather than the profit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not really better than the Prospector.
No, I would think, yeah.
Gems, I think.
Yeah, it can only do gems, but you don't have to refine anything, and it's a lot simpler process.
Can you make money?
Is the same though. Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you
mine
load
stuff and then you sell it.
If you load one rock, it's worth 225,000. And on a good day, you can load it up in about a half hour.
Oh, sounds pretty good to me.
But all ground vehicles are not worth it to buy it on the website because they're so cheap in game. There's just no sense in paying real money for them.
Gotcha. Yeah, you just don't know me very well, do you? I'm lazy. But if you buy it in game, you have it, right? I mean, you have it until what? Until they wipe, or how does it work?
Yeah, you have it until they wipe.
So
you lose everything that you didn't pay for with real money when they do a wipe.
Yeah, so buying it there is an advantage, but yeah, I mean, those little vehicles that you can just buy for cheap. Yeah, you're 100% correct. The only
Yeah, like
vehicle I bought
that.
was this one, the Rover.
Well, you bought that buggy at one point in time, and
Oh, but that was
thing
like $15. That's so cheap.
but it's 4,000 in game, dude.
But I wiped my butt with $15, man. Just kidding. I'm kidding. No, I just $15. I was like, ah, it's cheap, whatever. Plus, you can always melt it down. Again, you get the credit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you're not losing anything by paying for like a Rover or whatever.
Because I
You're
can
not
melt
losing
down
anything.
I can melt the Rover and the buggy and buy like a really nice ship, later down the road. That is expensive in game. But yeah, no, I'm good. All right, where am I? Where am I?
I do not like Area 18.
I don't either. I was not a fan.
What's wrong with it?
I don't have a good answer for that.
I just felt like it was. I can't remember, but I remember when I was there, I didn't like it. I just remember when I was there, I didn't like it. I don't know if it was the way I landed or took off, or it was just the layout of the base or whatever. I just didn't like it.
Actually, the layout of it it's the easiest.
Is it?
Of the three?
I can't remember
what they
why,
call
but
it,
I just
hero ports.
yeah, I just remember I didn't like
A
it.
journey worth taking.
But aesthetically, it's not too pleasing.
Wait, which ones are the hero ports?
Lorville, Area 18, New Babbage, and Orison.
So you're saying this is supposed to be the new, what do they call, blocks HUD or whatever? The Star Runner?
Blocks?
Are you? Yeah. Doesn't really look different than any other. Oh, well, no. Oh,
You've had a lot of the nicer, newer ones, though.
maybe, I don't know.
Have you been to Cloud City yet, Gav?
No, let's go there now. Because I know you've been talking about it.
Do it on a light plane. Don't do it on that plane.
Don't do it on a Star Runner? No?
Oh, I think you should, because you'll run out of fuel and anything else.
No,
Where's
I'm
it
concerned
at?
about the weight of it
Really?
causing a problems, or is that not really implemented yet? It's Crusader.
Yeah,
Orison's
that's
Crusader.
not really an issue right now.
Okay.
It's Crusader.
Yeah,
And it also
Crusader.
has poor acceleration. Like, if you were to take his 125, his acceleration would probably help him, yeah?
But the issue is the atmosphere is 150k, and you could run out of hydrogen fuel getting to where you need to go.
The city's 100k up, though. It's only 50k to getting out of it. I was there accidentally. I don't know how I got there. I just logged in, and I was in Greenville, and I was like, what is this? Where is this? Why is this?
So okay, it's Crusader.
Mhm.
It's on Crusader.
Yeah.
It's the main
It's
spaceport,
Orison.
just like New Babbage.
So
is
it's
on Microtech.
Orison. Okay. I don't think I've. There we go. I don't think I've been to there. Yeah. All right, we're going right into the sun. So since you're, hold on a second. So what quantum drive should I get for my Star Runner?
I think you'd be perfectly fine with XL1.
The XL1.
I don't normally go for the fastest one, but on that one, with the size of its tank, I don't see any issues with it.
What do you think,
Landing gear up.
Toom? What's your opinion on what quantum?
Well, I don't honestly understand. Like, I didn't understand where you were going with. You wanted to make multiple trips on one tank, so
I just, well, if I'm doing missions, I don't want to have to like refuel after doing a bunch of missions. You know what I mean? It's just you can kind of do a mission, jump to the next one, do a mission, jump to the next one, do a mission, and then eventually you have to refuel. But if your tank's too small,
I think that came from
you know?
his 125, where he ran into problems getting to places because he would do something and then
yeah.
not be able to get somewhere.
sure. Yeah, I would say you're better off honestly just getting the faster one, and
Tommy says
if you
XL1.
had
He
to
thinks.
if you had to refuel more often, it's still gonna save you time in the long run.
Okay, all right. So everybody's votes XL1. We got 3 votes, and you guys have all said pretty much the fastest one. Cut the craft caffeine. What was for supper? What? Cheeseville. Cut the craft caffeine. What was for supper? I'm not sure if he's Salmon salad rice. What was for supper for me? What did I eat? Did I even eat supper? Did I even eat dinner? I don't think I did. I didn't. I didn't eat dinner. I ate a chicken sub for lunch with jalapenos, green peppers, and banana peppers, and Munster cheese, and buffalo sauce. So it was spicy hot. I haven't eaten anything since. Tommy goes, I had corn chips and a banana because I'm a piece of shit. Nice, Tommy. Yeah. All right, let's walk around our Mercury while we're in flight because you know why? Because we can. I have a hard time owning a ship that I can't walk around while I'm in quantum. If I can't walk around on my ship while I'm in quantum, it irritates me. It does.
The only times I'm okay with that is if I know that I'm doing like the illegal monitor missions that are in the same planet system that I'm in.
Okay, let's turn the lights off. All right, we turned the lights off. I wonder how many of these things are going to be implemented, like other stuff in these ships. Estonian, how the fuck do I download? He's watching me run around on my ship. He's like, how the fuck do I play this game? This looks badass, you know. You have to get a pledge, but you can use my code in the stream description to get yourself a whopping 5,000 credits, which is like nothing, unfortunately.
You have to go to robertspaceindustriescom.
Yeah, just go to robertspaceindustries.com. Here, let me give him the link to the.
It's not really that expensive to get started. It's like
no.
$45 to get started.
Well, I think it's the cheapest package now is what, 40?
45. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. So if you go to Robert Space Industries, I'll just give them the link, and you go to the pledge store. I think,
Which
right?
Is still that's still less than I paid for the a AAA title.
It's a hell of a lot less than you paid for Elden Ring, right? I gave you the link. If you go to that link, Estonian, just go to that link, and you have the little game packages, and you can just buy one of those. And there's a thing that says view all game pack. Here, let me just put on the stream. If you go to that link,
call it a pledge store. It's more or less just because you can't. It's still an alpha, so it's technically not really out. That's why they call it a quote unquote pledge.
So if you go to the link I sent you, it'll look like this. If I go back, it'll look like this, and then you can say view all game packages. I would recommend the Titan if it is available. Yeah, I would recommend that. Although it's too expensive, it's $70, but I think that's the best starter ship. I think I like the Titan.
I haven't been in them, but as far as I can tell, I don't agree.
You don't agree? I like the Titan. I think it gives you pretty good options.
Estonian, you only have to buy the cheapest one. You can buy any of these other ships in-game with in-game money.
Yes, you can.
You do not have to buy any other of these expensive ships.
So the cheapest right now, unfortunately, is only $45. I've seen it cheap. Like when I bought my original package, I think it was only like 30 or something. I think we might be able to find out. When I bought my package, maybe it won't say the cost though. No, it doesn't.
Also, Estonian, there's a free fly coming up where you can play the game for free for I think 2 weeks. I think it's coming end of April, beginning of May.
Yeah, but pledge store is where you want to go. Yeah. Now's a good time to get in the game though. I mean, because the game's really at a pretty decent state. I mean, it plays pretty well. Once you get used to the bugs and understand kind of how to live with the bugs.
The War Bonded Nomad starter pack, 7125. The Nomad has a slightly slower turn rate, 46 versus 42. Similar SCM speed, similar top speed. It has 3 more acceleration, so it's higher acceleration. Has more HP, has more shields, has maybe 350 less DPS.
Then what?
Oh, and it has 16 more SCU cargo if you wanted to play around with like cargo running.
Oh, you just Titan. Oh yeah. I just think the Titans. Come on, Blue. I like stuff that looks good, and it looks nicer.
That's hard to. I agree. It's just hard to, like, I can't quantify this looks good. Well, except for Origin Jump Works.
Yeah, the
I
Origin
think
Jump
most
Works
people
look.
would agree.
Yeah, they look good.
At least the lower ones.
Yeah, I think the 125s, the 300s all look great, but they're crappy ships, unfortunately. You know.
Do you guys know what war bond means?
I've
You can only
heard
buy
the
it with
term.
real money.
What does it mean?
You cannot buy it with credits. You can only buy it with like real money. Like you can't melt it down.
Well, you fresh money basically. You can't use.
Right.
You can't melt and get it.
So why don't? What's the purpose of it?
It's cheaper.
So you're
Yeah.
saying, well,
So
where do
it's
you go to?
$24 cheaper?
where do you
for
go to
the-
buy
for
it?
The war bond.
Well, where do you go to
It's on
buy
the
it?
game packages.
How do I
Means
see
there's-
War Bond? How do I see War Bond?
There's a little title or a tag that says war bond in the lower left-hand corner of the picture of the ship. If you go to all game packages, it doesn't show it on that screen, but under all game packages, the first three. I don't know if mine's sorted any different. Yeah, just the first three.
Yeah, it says War Bond, but what's
Yeah.
so that just means you can't melt these down?
No, you can
No,
melt them
you can-
down.
You can't melt anything else down to pay that $45. You have to
Right,
use the $45 you haven't spent yet.
Okay,
So
so it
for
just means
instance,
you
couldn't
have to
melt
buy
your
it with
Titan
cash.
and get one of those. You have to get the
Yeah,
the
it
regular
just means you have to pay cash, like
Mhm.
at that real cash, not cash you have in the game. Okay.
Which I don't really have that much of an issue with it because they're getting new people into the game for a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, well, I mean, and plus, new people aren't going to understand melt concept. They don't understand what that is, and you're not going to have anything to melt unless you buy something. So it doesn't really matter for new players.
Yeah.
So
You could melt your rover and get Squadron 42.
why would I want to?
What are you doing laying down?
I guess when the ship stopped, it threw me to the ground. Is my only guess. Because I was standing up while I was in quantum, and all of a sudden I'm just laying on the ground. So that's my guess.
Got tired.
Is that when the ship stopped, it just threw me to the ground. You know those good old
Surprised your
quantum breaks.
I'm surprised your character doesn't have a concussion more often.
Me too.
What are you guys trying to say? Oh my god, why is the responsiveness right now really bad?
You gotta wait for it to fully finish getting out of quantum. Oh wait.
No,
You're
it's.
going in atmosphere. You're in atmosphere.
Am I in atmosphere right now?
Oh, you had cruise control on already.
Yeah, I turned it off. Oh, yeah, that's right. So even coming out of quantum, it keeps your cruise control going?
Yeah.
Wow,
Well,
that's
It
scary.
ignores that one. Like when you go into quantum, it just kind of ignores every direction you were going. It just kind of full stops you. And
But when I come out of quantum, if I had cruise control on when I started quantum, is my ship gonna still be going?
Yes, it will.
Okay,
well,
so
it'll start back up.
that's why I fell down then, because cruise control was on. Scary stuff, man.
Yeah, the other day you were flying through an asteroid field at like full speed, looking at your Moby glass.
I like to play it dangerous. Was I making you nervous?
I was just waiting for you to complain that you blew up.
But I didn't. I knew what I was doing. Oh man. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was having fun. That's the important part. All right, we're coming in on Orison.
Jim, do you know how to tell the difference between the ship HUD that has the building blocks and the one that doesn't?
Quantum travel complete.
Building blocks. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's some HUD building blocks thing.
It's a new HUD thing.
Is this for the new 3.17?
No, I'm pretty certain I've been hearing reviews on some of the ships like the MSR, and they're like, "Oh, this one has the new HUD building blocks." And I was like,
Yeah.
okay. I
Yeah,
don't
what does
know
that mean?
That is. I can't
Yeah.
tell.
I have no clue. This heads-up display is just like
That's what I
every other
thought.
ships you find.
That's
out
what I
there.
thought. It looked like every other one.
Well, the other thing is like some ships are going to look different because they're designed to look different
Yeah,
from the
yes.
manufacturer. So
Right.
But there's one that I
curious if it's
saw.
an
Let me see.
underlying thing.
There was one I saw in a video I was watching a review, but I can't remember which ship it was. Shit, I'm not gonna be able to remember what ship it was probably. Let's see if I have it in my history. No. No, probably not. Oh, what ship was it?
Can you describe it at all?
I just, I'm old. I can't. I'm totally blanking on on which ship. I can't even describe it because I can't remember what it was at all, like what it looked like or anything. I just remember earlier today I was watching a video of one of the ships, and the reviewer said, "This says that new like blocks or whatever heads up," and I remember that it did look different, like for some reason, and I wanted to go back in the video and look at it and see if it really was different, or if it was just different because, like you said, it was just a different ship, and different ships have different heads-up displays. But yeah, I'll try to remember.
This is one of the newer ships. I mean, it was the
Yeah.
first one to have light switches inside of it.
Yeah, it is one of the newer ships. So
You're going back out to space.
am I? Oh shit! Well, I was just.
No, you're not moving.
Yeah, I killed my engines while I was like looking. I didn't want to go flying at full speed through an asteroid field again. I did change my key bindings for roll. So roll left is mouse button 5, roll right is mouse button 4.
This is going to be a little interesting because it's nighttime, and using your lights here is kind of bad.
Why? Why is using my lights here bad? What?
You're going through a gas giant. You're going through clouds.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Well, we're going straight down. I'm not sure what I'm looking at.
Out some of the buildings.
Are these buildings down there that
Yeah.
I'm looking at? I see like some.
It's Cloud City.
Okay. Probably gonna run into something.
No, you still have 40K to go.
Yeah, I know. Well, 14,000.
No,
What?
you have 40 kilometers to go.
Where are you getting 40 kilometers? I'm looking at the altimeter, which says 14,000 miles.
It's 140.
No, I see where it says 14,000, but that can't be the Crusader then. What planet are you on?
No, he's on the right one. Normally, when you're see how I think it just doesn't show the extra digit.
Yeah, I think that's all that is.
Oh.
I think it's a really weird. I think it's kind of
a bit of an oversight.
It's kind of an F. It's kind of a screw up because it's not 136,000 there. It's 13,600.
Yeah, but the number that's going down on your thing is 136,000. I see what he's saying. So like, there's that like, so you have the box that has the number, and then the numbers that are going up and down. That number is 136 point, and that's 1,000 kilometers. Because on mine, I'm at 3,500, and I see 3.5, 3.6, 3.4.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's like
So it just doesn't show it correctly in the box.
it doesn't. Huh.
By the time he gets there, it might be daytime.
Yeah.
I'm taking my time. I've never been here before, and I can't see anything. I see some red lights. All right.
It takes forever to get in and out of that place, which is why nobody goes here, because it's a very cool place, very pretty, but it just takes so long to get in and out. Everybody says screw it.
Yeah, your quote-unquote top speed is 1,200. You ain't getting there in atmosphere. Like, you're getting lucky at 400 right now. And you still got another 27K kilometers to go.
Setting cruise control. I should stow my ship and server hop so it's daytime? Okay. I've been having to just do best server because I tried to jump in the same server as Blue the last 2 days, and both times it said server's full.
How do you even do a server hop without, like... Oh, I guess you could sleep in your bed. Okay. I was thinking, like, some games where you,
I don't even know what I'm looking at. What am I
nothing
seeing?
now.
What are these shapes on the back screen? I mean, what?
Very base infrastructure of Cloud City.
You know, these shapes that I'm seeing, these rectangles representing stuff on the ground or stuff in the air.
Cloud City. Stuff
All-
in the
all
air.
in
So
the
this is
air.
all in
There's-
the air. Okay.
There
Yeah.
is no ground.
Well, the planet has a surface, right?
No, it's a gas giant.
So the planet has no. So I didn't know that a gas giant had no physical. Wow.
We're getting some astrology courses here. Astrology?
Yeah.
Astronomy? Astronomy.
Astronomy, yeah. But the wind must be affecting my ship or something because I'm not doing anything, and yet it's definitely kind of tilting. Here we go. This is one of the things that I. Oh shit! That kind of freaked me out. That everything just kind of popped into view all at once. Did you see that? I was like, oh shit! One of the things I don't like about this ship is when you go into the F4 view, there's this glare. And actually, it's not just the engines. I see that in other parts of Star Citizen where there's like a kind of a glare. Okay, it is really dark here. So where am I supposed to go? Aim for? Let's go for the main ring, I guess.
Did you get past it somehow?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, no. I got confused on which way was up and down.
I don't even know which way is up and down.
I think you're kind of upside down, kind of.
I think this might be right way, right here, maybe?
Yeah, finding the spaceport on a planet you haven't been to before is always fun.
Especially when it's dark, you know, it's like... Plus, a place like this, good. They must have 10,000 space docking areas, you know?
Well, you can actually land on anything you see here and walk around. You were in range of the air traffic control, though. You could call them, and that'll show you where the port is.
Yeah, I saw that.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Yeah, this ought to be interesting because there's. Oh, yeah, it's right in front of me. All right, I'm perfect. I know what I'm doing.
Good job.
It's like right there.
You're upside down, though.
Okay. What's with the music? Did you hear that music? Epic music. Epic. Yeah, I can't see shit. My lights on?
Landing gear up.
You mean landing gear up? Girl?
Landing gear
Wait,
down.
you want your landing gear down?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, why are you putting it up? I must have hit it by mistake. Can't see what am I landing on a pad? Am I landing inside? Can't really tell.
I think it's inside.
If you hold F and scroll up, you can zoom in and get a bit of a zoomed in.
Yeah, yeah, I can see it now. I'm flying inside. I can see it now. You can see the blue. Ooh. I always hate it when it says collision alert. Even if you're like aligned perfectly, it'll still say like collision alert. Oh, don't tell me collision alert. You make me nervous. Okay. I'm good. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no collision. Oh. Tommy said it really sucks that it's not. Yeah, it was kind of hard to see everything. So, okay, so let's get out of here.
So the elevators on New Babbage, you can turn the TVs off?
Wow, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. I walked into one and it said out of power. So I tried to click on it and turn back on.
And
I was
it
like,
turned it
"Oh,
back on. Wow.
okay."
Yeah, you never know what you're going to be able to interact with. And I would imagine that every time they roll out a different patch, they might, enable other new things that you can interact with. So
Hoping to get the coffee machine working sometime.
that's supposed to be 3.17 next patch.
Oh,
Supposed to be able to make coffee, yeah.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in 3.17. Of course, there's
Still
only.
can't get pizza or noodles though.
Yeah, there's still only. Yeah, come on, we got to put pizza in. Now I'm getting hungry. You start talking about pizza. There's still only one exit to my ship, which really sucks. But they're supposed to put another one, right? Didn't someone say that they were going to
Yeah,
add
when
one?
they redesign it, they're going to, but who knows when that's going to be.
How long? So it's not what they consider a gold edition, right? Because
Right.
they know they're going to make changes. Make this button bigger too. I hate this tiny little button. Turn on the lights with the switches. They start on when they power off. Ah. Yeah, look at those little tiny guns, man. We need this. This ship needs bigger guns.
is that the Harbinger? Or the Vanguard?
What? The one I'm looking at? This is my ship, Star Runner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
Star
that's one of
Runner.
the reasons why I kind of never picked it up.
I know.
was-
I'm just complaining about it.
But it kind of needs to have crappy weapons, otherwise.
Yeah, I
nobody
know.
else would
Otherwise,
make
it would be
anything
it would be the true Millennium Falcon, and nobody would want to use anything else. They'd be like, "This is
Yeah.
the greatest ship ever." I like it though. My favorite big. Ooh, look at the fancy wood paneling in this elevator. Fancy. Spaceport. Yeah, I've never been here before. Is there a what do you call it? A platinum bay here? There's got to be.
Yeah, I think
There's
it's called
yeah,
Cousin Crows? Or is that another one?
platinum. Yeah, I think there might be both.
I forget, one does like weapons and the other one is components, but I don't remember.
Platinum bay is
Yeah.
components, and then is always components. I think pretty much. Wow, this is a nice. This is as nice as New Babbage. I mean, it's very, very nice. And this, look at this. This is the floating space beast that is on one of the planets, right?
It's on this planet.
Is it this planet?
Yeah.
Wow, this is the coolest, one of the coolest space stations I've ever seen. From the design, anyway, point of view, really, really well done. Look, I can get a Caribbean energy bar, cranberry and green tea, only 5 alpha UEC.
You get ice cream too.
I get ice cream. Oh,
You
wait.
can buy size 6 repeaters. I don't know
Nice.
what ship that can be put on.
I don't know. Wait, restroom? What's this? Restrooms are locked. Guess they're not open. Look, it's Crusader Industries. That's my ship. A journey worth taking. Wait, am I literally looking out into space?
Sort of, yeah.
I mean, do I need a spacesuit here with a helmet?
No.
No, you don't.
It's weird. This is like Lando Calrissian. What was this guy's city, I guess, right?
Cloud City.
Cloud City, right? Yeah.
Best, but
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea where I'm going. Let's see. We need to get
But
back
yeah,
to.
if you were to fall over that railing, you would just fall and fall and fall because there's nothing there
Could he eventually get to the center and then not fall?
I don't know. I think you might actually just be dead before. I think it'll just like crush you before you get too far.
Oh. Hey, Tommy's saying the turrets in the MSR are really good because they have good field of view. Huh. I haven't had a chance to use them because I don't think I've ever, I need to get Blue over here to pilot my MSR so I can jump in the turrets and we can do some missions. But he probably is not going to do that because he doesn't like the pilot DPS.
Turrets aren't that strong either. They're the same size weapons that's on the...
Are they? But you can upgrade them, right? Can't you?
No. They're already at max size.
Why do you always got to bring me down, Blue?
I'm just saying.
I know.
Not
No,
gonna be
it's
that much greater.
But they said in the reviews I watched, they said that if you have people in the turrets, that the ship's actually pretty good DPS wise overall. But I don't know how true that is.
You get a pilot and 2 gunner DPS. Sure, it has good DPS overall, but it's still like if you were to do the same thing with it on Constellation Andromeda, you have 2 turrets and a pilot. It's significantly better still than the MSR.
Let's take a look.
In terms of DPS.
I'm looking at.
Maneuverability
I'm on hardpoint, right? And I'm just looking at DPS. I'm assuming DPS on hardpoint is referring to total ship DPS, right?
I'm not 100% certain how hardpoint is getting its numbers.
Because if I look at the Mercury Star Runner, it comes in at 3,000, which puts it right here.
Because when you open it up on the Urkel one, you have 492 DPS. I'm gonna make sure I've reset it. Oh, okay, yeah. The 492 DPS pilot weapons. 1444 turrets. 2 turrets. And then you have missiles that do 22k.
Yeah, which all of that adds up to more than 3,000. Yeah, I don't know how they're doing it, but just as whatever way they're doing it.
Less than 3,000.
No, it doesn't. No, because you said
1444.
No, because you said 1444 times 2. There's 2 of them, right?
No. 1444 is both of them.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant that was one.
No.
All right.
So it's less than 3k. So I assume that some of it's from the missiles.
But it's just
how they're getting.
But it's interesting
DPS
to
from
look.
missiles.
It's interesting to look here at Hardpoint because this is a large ship. So, and it's 3,000. So I'm sure it's probably one of the worst large ships. Like the Ballista is considered large, but the Anvil. But most of the other large ships aren't even below it. You know what I mean? So for what they can.
Considered large.
Yeah, I don't know what a Ballista is, but yeah, it is considered large.
Ballista is a ground. It's an anti-ship ground vehicle.
It was considered large, and then when you go up above the Mercury Star Runner, I mean, you have ships like the Hurricane, which is a small ship that does more DPS. All the Cutlasses do a little bit more, not much though. 3,087, 3,091. So it's very, very close to a Cutlass as far as DPS, supposedly. And then even the Constellation. What do you have? The Andromeda?
Mm-hmm.
It has that at 4160.
What's the DPS of the Cutlass Red? I don't see that there.
Well, they have the black and the blue. Maybe
Red's in there, 1596.
much further down. The red's the medical, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The reason I'm asking is because it does not have a turret, so
Yeah.
I was thinking if they're counting turrets, you would know by that.
Yeah, so they definitely are because it's a lot lower, right? Blue, you said it was down here somewhere. Come on. Am I spelling it wrong? Cut? Yeah, I am.
Yeah, so 1596.
1597. 1597, yep.
And the DPS Urkel site has a Cutlass Red at 550. The burst DPS at 1223. Sustained at 550.
Yeah, so the most DPS is the Aegis Javelin, which is, and then the Idris, then the Hammerhead. So the Hammerhead does a ton of DPS, like a ton.
With turrets.
And then the Reclaimer comes in after that, and then actually the 600s, the Touring and the regular, are good, have good DPS. The Carrack though is in here. The Carrack's in here, 5120. Mm-hmm. I think the Carrack, the Carrack to me seems like a really cool ship. That's one that we need to get.
Yeah, it's definitely one you can't do solo though. Period.
The best solo ship is, I don't even know. They don't really have a really good solo ship for DPS, do they?
Well, it kind of depends on what you mean by solo.
I mean,
If
solo
like
that's still like a
sheer,
fairly large ship, you know, that has enough
well, for
pilot
like sheer
DPS.
damage, it's 600i because it has 3 size 5 weapons.
So the 600
Whereas
eyes,
my
yeah.
Andromeda can only get up to 2, and that's a significant difference because like even though I have 2 additional guns, they cannot make up for that 1500 damage bullet that comes out of that additional size 5 gun.
Mm-hmm.
The Javelin has size 7 turrets, size 7 guns on their turrets, and some of their turrets. Crazy.
And it also, talking to Tommy Gunn, it also has like the scanning on the MSR, which I don't think that's implemented yet either.
No. You can deploy the dish, so you can like see it actually deploy outside, but the mechanism is not there.
Yeah, I'm on the spaceport, but I don't know where any of the shops are.
Yeah, you get out of the elevators with the.
Yeah, I am. I'm out of the elevator.
When you get out of the elevator, you go to the left, and you should go to the end of the platform.
Traveler Rentals, Skyway Transit.
Yeah, you
But-
want to go to Skyway Transit.
Skyway Transit, okay. Okay. This is kind of like New Babbage, the layout. Similar in a little bit. Okay, we need to get to the... I love these elevators, though. These are nice. The blue is a little much, but... I don't... Do I want to go to the shuttle station? I guess I do.
Yeah, that's where you go. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want the other option is to go back to where I came from. So. The shuttle's preparing to depart. Okay, I don't even know where this shuttle is. There it goes. Oh, shit, that's a scary platform. I don't even know if this is the right shuttle. I'm jumping on it.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
Is there
They
Well,
all kind of go in a circle.
the circle, right? That's what I figured.
Yeah,
Look
but
at-
he could jump onto the tour. Wait, no, that's not that place, is it? That's,
Well, there's a lot of Crusader billboards here. They really like Crusader. I mean, this is Planet
well, Crusader
Crusader.
is their their planet.
That's their planet, right?
Yeah.
And now we get a good view of the of Sky City or whatever. I mean, see all these structures. There's a lot of them too. It's just like you said, it doesn't look as good at nighttime.
Some of those are not structures. Some of those are floating like cargo barges,
Okay.
and they're actually moving, and you can actually jump on them too, or land on them.
Okay. Don't run in. What's this?
Approaching
What's
next
going
station.
under the
If
platform?
this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
And people always ask, like they're always like amazed at how long it's taking
Shuttle is preparing to
to make the game. But when you look at everything that's in the game, I mean, it's quite obvious that there's a shit ton of stuff. So much stuff in this game. Even just creating something like this city would take a very large team, like, you know, a year. 6 months to a year to do something like this. Because of all the requirements of, like you said, flying. That's why, like, for example, in MMOs, sometimes when you have an MMO, they don't implement flying because that's a whole other test loop that they got to go through to make sure there's nothing that's going to break or there's nothing they can exploit. You know, now you've got a game like this where people can fly everywhere. That means every single surface has to be tested. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
That alone is going to take up a ton of time. Look at these, like, holographic. Look at these display boards, man. These are badass. Like,
Some of the like displays have an actual speaker, like you hit play and it like talks about the history and whatnot.
oh, you can see the panels too. That's cool. Yeah. This is pretty cool. Yeah, we are the testers. Yeah, that's true. We are testing. Yeah, I mean, and here's the what I call the Boeing 747 with turned into a spaceship. Look, it's got the same engines as my Star Runner. See the engine? That's just like pretty much what I have in my Star Runner.
Those are its retro thrusters, though.
Yeah.
That's not even its main thrusters.
Yeah, it's main thrusters over here.
Talk bad
But they look
about
the
my
same.
Hercules.
They look the same. See the engine?
You are the one that has the C2, right?
I got the A2.
You have the A2. Oh, okay.
It looks like it's a freaking Boeing 747. They just changed the body of it. No, yeah, I won't talk too bad about it, except that you know. Now here's my ship. It's okay, not the best ship design. It's pretty, got a big fat end. I love the back end of it though. I think the back end looks really cool.
I wish you could buy those little ships. I think eventually you'll be able to.
What do you mean, like?
Those little ones right there on the.
You mean buy them in game or?
Yeah, in game. Put
And
them in your ship.
put them in your ship as like a little model, yeah.
It's a little model of the ship.
They do call
the ship.
yeah, inside the ship. They do call this the Millennium Falcon, right? This is the one that they say is. I still think it looks like a Cylon fighter from the back, anyway.
Yeah, Tommy, I used bombs once just to see what it looked like, but I was flying, so it was hard to tell, what was going on.
Yeah. All right, so I'm here now. I need to find Platinum Bay or something.
The bombs that come out of the A2, they are massive.
Really? It's an elevator? No? Okay, I don't know.
We're doing some sort of an upgrade to the C2, but that would be mostly for cargo running and just like moving stuff around. I don't know if I really want to go so far as the A2. That sucker's expensive.
I just wanted the A2 for the big bombs and the ability to carry a tank. So you're on the wrong platform for shops and stuff, I think.
Ah. Okay,
This
so
is just showing,
so
it's just showing you all the ships that they make. And,
okay, so
showing
I
off
should.
difference.
I guess I need to get back on the train thing.
Yeah, back on the sky.
Sky-
What do they call it? Sky car.
Okay.
When I went to Cousin Crow's, I want to say that it was actually on this one. But
It's a
you had to
cool
go an
one.
area that seemed like it was going to be an unfinished area.
If you go back, there's a sign that'll tell you like what's there.
Oh yeah. Well, I see
Shuttle
Okay.
will be departing.
I see that big sign there. Yeah, you can see Orison Skyway shuttle service. Oh, game's freezing. Oof. Fire cabinet. Medical kit.
So yeah, if you drop one of those bombs on Jumptown, it will destroy every ship that's parked in the area.
What's this? Oh, get up. They'll make the. Yeah, okay. So I don't know which one's the right one though, guys. You're like,
Station. If this is your stop, please prepare
Well, I
to
figured you'd like that one because that's where they make your ship.
yeah, it's pretty cool. We'll check them all out. Let's see this one.
passengers. The shuttle is preparing
Whoa.
to
Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait. I
Please
started to get up, and
shuttle
it put me back in my seat again, even though I was not in it. Now I'm crawling. Okay, run. Run! Oof. Okay, this is definitely more ships, more ship models.
Isn't this where you?
No? Oh, no, I don't think so. It's different. Definitely different, but it is more ship-looking models. There's the industrial platform is what I want, right? Museum Services, Sons and Outfitters, Cousin Crow's Custom Crafts. So we want the industrial platform, but how do we know which platform we're going to? Is the question.
Oh, that's the one you were just at.
The shuttle is
It
preparing
was?
Yeah.
I thought
Is
that
it-
was the case.
Isn't that the one we want? Which one has the ship services?
Industrial.
You guys told me that wasn't it.
No, I said I thought it was.
Oh. Damn you.
That was
It's like-
my fault.
No, it's all good.
I've only been
How do
in them
we-
once or twice because it's such a pain in the ass.
Such a pain. How do we know which one we're at? Which?
Turn around, look at the side. It says Cloudview, whatever, Cloudview Center.
This says Cloudview Center, right?
So if you look at that map there, Cloudview
Yep,
Center,
I see it. Yep.
Industrial Platform. I forget what the other one's called.
The other one's called August Dunlow Spaceport. That's where I landed, I guess. Okay.
So August Dunlow is somebody who's backed this game.
Really?
Yeah, if you spend enough, basically if you subscribe for a year, I don't know if it's still the case, but if you subscribe for a year, they'll put your name somewhere in the game.
Oh well, shit. I'm gonna subscribe for it. Shit, that's nothing. $10 a year or $10 a month. We'll have to see if that's.
That'd be even easier.
I mean, yeah, $10 a month. We'll still have to see if that's the case, because I'm gonna be like, where's my name? I would want to know where they put it. I'll put a.
If you,
Where's
I
it
was
at?
gonna say, if you go to Area 18, it's Riker Memorial.
Oh, Riker Memorial, yeah.
And I haven't looked it up to see if it's true or not, but what I heard was Riker was a guy who big fan of the game and everything, but he died before he ever got to play it.
Really?
That makes sense why it's Riker Memorial.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
All right. Now, so this one is
For passengers, the
the
shuttle is
Providence Platform. This is not what I want. No, this is the Spaceport.
That's where the hotel
That's the
is
space.
and
Oh,
all
that's the hotel. Yeah, we don't want this one. We don't want this one.
that. You should visit that in the daytime, though.
Okay. Because it's cool looking.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Awesome. So you've been here, Blue?
Yeah, somehow I ended up in the Greenville. That's where the habitations there is called Greenville or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I got there.
Yeah, this game blows my mind, though. Just so much shit to look at. Okay, this might be the spaceport. I'm gonna guess this is the spaceport.
approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
Actually, I think she said it, but it was... Yeah, spaceport.
Platform is in motion. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. Please clear the
Yeah,
hatch.
unfortunately in this game,
Departing.
haven't really been able to do what I like to do in most games, where I could get something that's like good all around. I want like the ship that's good at everything, but not great at anything. But they don't really have that in this game, I don't think.
No, they don't.
And I think they do it because they don't want a bunch of people to use the same ship, you know? That was the spaceport, Tommy. Oh, it said spaceport! He said, get out now. I thought it said right there, spaceport. On
You
the
don't
blue
wanna go to
sign.
the spaceport.
I know, and
You
I don't want to go to
this.
this. Yeah, I don't want to go to spaceport. That's why. See, I think Tommy, he's either trolling me or... I don't know. Yeah, it said spaceport. Yeah, I don't think I wanted to get out there.
No. If the sign says it's spaceport, that means that's where it's going to.
Yeah, well, that means that's what that station is, right? Tommy said the sign's
No,
wrong.
That's where it's taking you.
Okay, that doesn't make sense. The sign should say where you're at, not where you're going. See, this says
Yeah, the
Cloud
sign
Hills.
is-
Get out of this one, go to the other side, it'll take you right back.
Okay. All right. That's kind of weird, though.
The shuttle is
The sign tells you where the train is going to.
Well, that's
Yep.
opposite of what all the other platforms are.
No, well, this says Cloudville Center.
Not
So
in Houston or New Babbage.
let's see, where are we at now, then? Aren't we at Cloudville Center? Right? See what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you're in industrial.
How do you
I don't
know?
know.
See, it says right here,
I'm
Cloud
trying to look at
View.
the.
Yeah. It says Cloud View Center right here, and I'm assuming that's where I'm at. And when at the last stop, it's
No.
that sign right there said
Go to the
Spaceport.
other side.
So,
Go to the other side. You'll see one that does not say Cloudview Center.
well, yeah, okay. That says Providence Platform. Oh, so it's like an L train, okay. But this is, oh, it's showing you the main point of interest that you're going to then, I guess.
Yes. Well, it tells you
How
the
confusing.
zone more or less.
Okay, well then how do I know where I am right now?
You are at the spaceport right now.
So confusing.
It is.
If the two, so you have 3 places that you could be at, right? 2 of which are going to show up on those taxi things. The third one is where you're at.
It's where you're at, yeah. I got you. That makes sense. Wait, look, they put it. Look, there it is. You are here. I've actually seen signs
where
that have this layout that don't. I complained about this. I complained that it didn't say this. Like, remember, like I think it's New Babbage when you go down into the subway, and it has this sign, but it doesn't. I go, how come it doesn't say on the sign you are here? You know, but here it actually says it. You are here.
Orville's sign says it too.
Yeah, and I complained about that. I was like, when you have any kind of a subway sign or whatever, it should tell you where you are. Oh, just missed it. Fine. But yeah, it was a little confusing. Holy shit! They got these shuttles back to back. One just left, and another one showed up immediately.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
So basically, I've been playing for like an hour and 30 minutes, and I have done nothing. All I've done is fly here. That's it. Good times. Wait, it says right there, Providence Industrial Platform. See that? That's how you know where you are. You watch the sign on the building as you get close to it. Providence Industrial Platform. This music's a little cheesy, though. I did download my Elden Ring digital copy of the whole game's soundtrack. Maybe I'll play some of that.
Next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Okay. I think this is where... Okay, so we are in the Crusader Discovery Center. Now we're back where we were. We need to figure out...
There's that sign on the wall that you just passed.
Sign on the wall. You are here.
Not the one that says you are here, but the one sort of to the right of it, behind it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right. Welcome to Providence Industrial Platform. We want to go... Which one do we want to go to? The vehicle assembly and finish, or
No, you're going to want to.
the Orison? There's
Cousin Crow's.
Cousin Crow's Custom Craft. That's, yeah. Okay, so... I don't know if I'm doing this right. Oh. What is this?
Oh, dummy.
Hey, I'm on my phone, but this was too painful to watch.
Dude, I'm just exploring.
Yeah, it's the train though. If it's not the stop, just pay attention to the sign when you approach, because that tells you the train is going next.
Yeah, we figured it out.
Yeah,
Took-
I was watching. I was like, oh god, I couldn't type fast enough because every time.
And you have a delay on the stream too. That's
Mhm. That always makes it
So,
hard.
All right, I'm gonna pop out of here because I'm sure I sound like crap.
No, it's all good. Thanks for
Don't
dropping
sound
in.
that bad.
No, you don't
Yeah.
sound bad. You want to send a space playlist? You can send it, but that doesn't mean I'm going to listen to it. Wait, here's Kovalex. Kovalex shipping. Here's the cargo bay. So they got signs up here. Cargo bay 2, cargo bay 3. I'm probably going the wrong direction already. Yeah.
Getting to Cousin Crows was a little
How
interesting.
did I end up in cargo bay? Let's go over here. Yeah, here's shipping. Let's say network data hub. I don't know. I'm just kind of running. Oh God! Don't fall off. I feel like I was gonna go flying over the railing there. That wouldn't have been fun. This does remind me of Cloud City, Star Wars, a little bit with these antenna. And there's the floating platform that he was talking about. This is a kind of a maze. Discovery tours. Cooling station. I'm just going everywhere. I think there's an elevator. I'm sure where I'm going is the wrong way, but I'm actually just kind of exploring. I want to... Oh, this is a dead end. What's up, dude?
I don't know, Tommy. I've not been all around here. I got out of here as quick as I could.
Oh God!
As far as
Oh
I know,
God!
There's no elevator here.
Oh God! When you come running down this staircase here, if you move too fast, you kind of get airborne, and I'm like, it just feels like you're gonna go flying over the side. Definitely.
I don't think you can.
I hope not.
Over the rails, and I've never been able to do it.
Blue, you tried jumping over. But it's scary, dude, because it feels like you're kind of here. Let's try it.
Well, I haven't tried it here, but I've tried it other places with the railings and things, and I can't. I've never been.
Yeah,
able
it
to
doesn't look like you can. But it's still scary because if you fly with that railing, you're going right off into nowhere. Not here in one of the big buildings. Well, if you look at the sign, it says Cousin Crow's Customs Craft, and it kind of points straight ahead.
It's
so
down some stairs.
Well, it points.
Well, it's pointing the same way that Kovalex was, and you went to Kovalex, so it's got to be in that direction.
Okay, so let's go. I'm going through here, straight ahead. So I must have just missed it. There's a thing on the right, which is Orson Municipal Services. There's the delivery drop-off thing. Maybe what's on the other side? This is a locked door, I'm sure. Go down. And there's Kovalex on the left, and the right's kind of, I don't know. Here it is, Cousin Crow's. It says go left. I think it... Kovalex shipping. How did I miss it? Now it says, oh, here it is. It's down. Yeah, Blue's right. Now you go down. This is where I missed the staircase going down last time. Went past it. Cousin Crow's. Here it is. Oh, and more stairs. Okay, wonderful. Look at that M50. They got a full-sized M50 up in the air like it's a dinosaur. That is awesome. Dude, I'm going to buy an M50. They're just cool looking. Probably like the only single seat.
You like them?
I think they look cool, yeah.
They're pretty fun.
They look cool. I think they look cool. And they have some interesting paint jobs, but I just want to see what it flies like. Plus, they look badass. And crows with the... Dude, what's that down there? Is that... What ship is that? I see some Origin ships down here. There's the Origin 400, right? Is that the 400? No, that's it says MIC. MISC. What is that?
Misk.
Oh, that's a Razor.
That's a Razor? That's kind of cool.
400's a big boat. It's going to be like the size of Constellation, pretty much.
Yeah, this is a racing ship, right? The Razor?
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be, but there are other variants, too. It is a garbage racer, though.
Is it? Now, what's this one? It's just cool because you can see these. I don't know what that is. Its wings
Hanging
fold
in
up.
the air that's an arrow.
That's an arrow? Okay. Then what's this? Is that a 125? Like, yeah, it is. It looks wider, though.
It's maybe a 135.
Well, they're the same, right? In width.
Oh, it should be.
It looks badass though.
Wait, why does it look wider?
It doesn't it look wider?
No?
No. Okay. I guess not. It's just neat. I've never seen like actual like a repair shop. It's kind of cool. That M50 up in the air is super cool looking though. Doesn't it look fragile? Looks like you could blow that thing out of the air pretty easily. All right. So now I need to find out actually where do I buy stuff here?
Underneath
Alright,
the
terminal.
M50.
What'd you say, Blue? You leaving?
There should be a terminal.
Yep, here it is. It was a trading and shipping console. That's probably not what I want, is it?
We've just
Mm-mm.
received some
Don't want
exciting new
that.
products. Have a look.
Oh, I saw it outside by, I think, in front of the Razor.
Oh, really?
I got something from there. I forget why or what I was going for.
Well, the Razor. Let's back this way.
Or maybe it wasn't exactly the Razor, but look on that
Here.
floor.
Here's-
It also could have been...
Fresh
yeah,
fruit.
I know it wasn't in the
Hey,
office.
but
That's what I
wait.
remember.
But the important
I thought
thing
it
is
was weird.
I found fresh brew coffee right here. Okay, yeah, it's not in the building, which is weird. He said it is on the shipping trading string go back. Okay. We'll find out. I guess I should have checked. Yeah, vehicle, weapons, paint system. Oh, it is here. Just not a very good name. Shipping, okay. All right, so quantum drives. Let's see what they got. They have the XL1. 94,000. Damn. It ain't cheap.
Nope.
Maybe you get a good used one.
Where do you get used quantum drives? Let's take a look if we can see. Let's see if we can find one that's just about as good, but not so damn expensive. Tommy says it's worth it. All right. Tommy says it's worth it. XL1. Let me look at. I want to look at the range on this thing again. I don't. It's only got a 406 range. Let's compare that with just really quickly. No, don't do that. Okay, yeah. So my 125, I think, has a Foxfire in it. No, it has the light.
Foxfire.
It has a light fire. It has a light fire, and the light fire
Okay.
has 140. Because I know how far my 125 can go, and it's got a 142 max distance. The XL1 has a 406. So yeah, that's crazy far. Because my 125 can fly pretty far, and it's only so that's plenty big, plenty good distance. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy this XL1. This one, buy. Can we upgrade? What about my ship? What about the Star Runner? Is there anything else we want to upgrade on this thing? What, they sell paints here? What?
That I
Yeah,
didn't know.
they're very expensive.
Yeah, but they sell paints. This is awesome, dude.
Oh, the paints have gone down in price.
But it looks like they're the same ones you buy for cash.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping they'd have different ones.
They're probably the only paints available in the game right now.
Yeah. That's
They
one thing they
usually
need.
get a couple 100,000 for each one of them.
Oh wow, they've definitely gone down. They need
Well, I think
to
it's
add
dependent
more.
on what paint you got? Because I noticed the Constellation was still like 180K.
Mm-hmm.
No, they were all like 340.
Wow.
Interesting.
Wonder
Which
why.
is why I was okay with paying like $4 for one in the store.
Yeah, in the store they're cheap.
Yeah.
It's like a couple dollars. Yeah. All right, we've got our Quantum X. We got our XL1 equipped. All right. Save changes. All right, now we gotta do the hard thing of trying to find our way back out of this maze.
Hey, you unequipped that.
I did?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, nothing's equipped. You're right. Okay, save change. All right, cool. Thank you. I had no quantum drive. I probably wouldn't have been able to go anywhere with no quantum drive.
Well, you could have gotten out of the atmosphere, and then that'd be it.
And then I'd be fucked. And I would have had to like go back.
It's a little funny because I one time did leave the port with no quantum drive. Didn't realize it. But my quantum fuel was completely gone. I was like, why? Why is my quantum fuel gone? It's more because there's just no quantum drive.
What the hell is this? That looks like a very big tower or something. All right, I have no idea where I'm at. I don't know how to get out of this place. Cargo and freight center. Okay, well that's kind of.
Look for stairs that go up.
Yeah, okay, I'm going up to the cargo and freight center, which we know should be able to let us get back, maybe. Yeah, this is right. Cargo and freight center. Cargo bay. So now we can go this way and then down to the right. Should take us back to where we came from, I think. Way.
Yeah, but now that you've been here, like you should check out that other platform.
Oh, shit, look at this. This thing's moving. There's like this automated, like, robotic transportation thing.
I'm getting in its way.
I know, about ran me over. It's on this rail. Is that a rail system? Yeah, it's on this little. I'm assuming it's on. No, it's not. Yeah, it's not right. Okay, now hopefully we're not getting myself lost. I'm probably getting lost. Yeah. I don't want to go back down. I'm gonna go back the other side.
But now that you've been to this place, you don't ever have to go back again. You can say you've seen it.
Well, I haven't seen it during the daytime though. I think this is the way I came. I don't know. I'm terrible with direction. Okay, yeah, this. Okay, yeah. I think, yeah, we came this way. And transit access. Yep, perfect. Yeah, it's interesting. Oh, Tommy said I should just relog. Oh.
Well, that'll get you over to Greenville, but that's not going to really help you that much. I mean, you can if you want to.
No,
It'll
that's
get you
okay.
out of this area, just put you in the habitation areas.
Well, he's thinking that it would change the time as well, which could be true, but it could also not be true. Depends on where you land.
What if I just get in my ship and log out? That's what he means, right?
Well,
Or, that way you stay in the same place. I mean, wouldn't it, if I logged out here, wouldn't it? I guess it would keep me here.
Yeah. You'd go to the hotel here.
Okay. But if I log out my ship, I'd just stay in my ship. I'd log back into the ship.
Right.
So that's what I'll do. All right, so now we need to go to the starport, which means it's going to say not industrial
but if you're
center.
intending to stay here, just relog here.
Yeah, but it'll take me into the over to
That's
that
kind
other.
of the point, though, because that's where you want to look at during the day.
Oh,
That
it
area's really
is.
nice looking.
Oh, it is. Okay. No, that's where I wanted to be. All right, so I think this is the starport. Yeah. Actually, no. Yeah, it is Spaceport.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
I need to get out and do some damn missions. Make some money after I just blew 90,000. Damn, quantum drive.
The shuttle is preparing to depart.
So, I'm going to go to the bathroom, and we are going to exit the main menu, and we're going to log out. All right? We'll see if we get daytime when I come back. All right, so I'll be back in a minute. All right. Oh, I'm joining friend. I'm going to be in the same server as you. There's only 35 of 50 people in the server.
Oh, cool.
12:34 a.m.
That may not help you because usually I join you.
Yeah. Let's put on some music. Library music. Take a look at Elden Ring. Where is it at?
Oh, that sucks, Tommy. I'm sad to hear that.
You see your machine's down. I wish I could just leave and play with you guys. Yeah, that sucks. Where's my Elden Ring soundtrack? Here it is. It's let's rename this. I think there was one song that reminded me of like kind of Blade Runner-esque. That's not it. The character creation. All right, cool. So yeah, we can do this. This game takes a long time to load, doesn't it? I just can't imagine trying to run this game on a non-M2 like SD drive. It would just be like so slow. You'd start loading it and you'd go make yourself a pizza.
This game would run like crap on it, though.
Yeah, it does say strongly recommended that you run this on an SD drive.
Did you change out any weapons on your MSR?
No, not yet. I don't know which ones I should use. I would be up for changing the weapons if I knew which ones were good ones. All right, we're going to turn off the music here.
I don't know that you'd really want to change. Are you talking about the man ones? Yeah, I don't know. You'd really want to change them. They're all CF series laser repeaters.
Yeah, they are are pretty good. That's why didn't know if you wanted to change them or not.
Wow, this is a pretty fancy schmancy hotel.
A heck of a lot better than Area 18s, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
Have you been to Lorville?
I have. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I started, actually. That one is worse, I will say that.
People are walking around with Ziploc bags on their heads.
Yeah.
What? I mean, maybe I
You can
haven't
buy
been to
those there, too.
Lorville.
They have soft shell helmets.
What is this? Storage for something? Maybe for hanging your shirts? No, no, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that'd be for putting clothes in. So to fully upgrade, if you don't change the... Oh wait, that's wrong.
Got a hot plate. We got some.
To fully upgrade your MSR, it's going to cost you $443,000.
To fully upgrade it, how?
With you already got your XL1.
Yeah.
With new shields, new power plant, new coolers.
Well, I do.
I
I
don't know if
do.
you'd really bother with
Why? Why would
either
not?
the power plant or the coolers. I mean, the power plant is... I've never felt anything. Like, you're supposed to, like, do power request time, but I don't know what that's for.
If you don't upgrade your power plant to go with the new equipment, then it's not going to run right. Like your guns will run out of power a lot quicker.
A lot quicker. Yeah.
They don't change it. I've changed my power plant. They don't do anything. I was in on an MSR, but...
Uh huh.
And he's got, like, even on default, he's using 4560 out of the available 21250 power per second. When I was watching Subliminal's channel, he was saying the power plants don't really do anything right now, so the only thing to worry about is how quickly they can boot up, I guess, the power request time, but I don't know how that affects things.
Well, it's still nighttime, so I mean, the hotel is indeed very, very cool. I give them high marks for design of the hotel. This song here on Elden Ring reminds me of. It sounds like Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Who is August Dunlow? Here we go. You said this was the guy, right? That was named after, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Are they gonna get his real information here?
I don't think so. It says it was a
Press
let
play.
him. Huh? Oh.
Press play.
More than just the name of a spaceport, Crusader Industries founder August Dunlow led a memorable and incredible life. Born on Angeli in the Croshaw system, he was orphaned in the aftermath of the bloody Kanos Stadium coup that ousted Imperator Mesa X. Saved from the streets by a local charity, Dunlow was able to pursue his academics while volunteering in his spare time. Upon graduating the University of Angeli, he became a prominent anti-Mesa activist and civil rights advocate, pushing for government reform. August founded Crusader Industries in 2799 on the principle that a business truly thrives when it gives back to society. Today, you stand among these majestic clouds thanks to his incredible vision that a company can be both financially profitable and a force for good.
August Dunlow was the founder of Crusader Industries and a major philanthropist. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Let's take a look at Star Citizen. People do respond on the forums pretty quick. So if I go to Star Citizen. So if we go to the website, go to my account, go to my hangar, and then we go to subscribers. And then we go to the den. Let's see if anybody responded to my thing.
What thing?
Okay, so I put a question on the forum saying, "How do I get my name added into the game?" Just to see what they would say. And one person said, "You become a developer for Squadron 42 and get your name in the end credits." You become a developer for Squadron 42 and get your name in the end credits. How do you become a developer for Squadron 42? I guess would be the next
But that's
question.
not really. That wasn't really your question.
No, it wasn't. Well, I was. Yeah, so that's. I was curious if the subscription thing, like he was talking about, if that would still do it, but probably should have been more specific. I was just curious if there were different ways to do it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Anyways, we'll see. There might be more responses.
Yeah, I don't know if that's still a thing or not.
Yeah.
I know it was originally, but I don't know if it still is.
Yeah, it's funny with games, like they come out with pledges early on in the games, and they're not sure how well the pledges are going to go. They make things more enticing in the beginning, and then when they get more and more pledges, more money, they start pulling that stuff out. Like for example, in Pantheon: Rise of the Fallen, like if you bought like one of the pledge packages for even just $100, you had access to like every alpha. But then like 3 years down the road, now you got to pay like almost $500 to get that same ability to have access to every alpha. So it's completely different. But yeah, this is a really. It must look great during the day because it looks pretty cool at night.
If you can find the whale, go to that statue.
There is. Yeah, I don't know where that would be, but I see the whale.
Yeah, let's go to that thing.
Yeah, it's not a. Oh no, I can. Like it looks like I can go there. Yeah, this is a really neat complex. I like it. I like all. Well, I like all the plants. In MMOs, my favorite areas are areas that have lots of forest and lakes and trees, that kind of stuff. That's why Star Citizen kind of sucks so far because there really isn't a lot of that yet, or at least not like really intricate, like detailed, like lush forests. Oh, this is cool. There's water coming out like a fountain.
Yeah. And then
Oh,
if you
shit.
go to the end where there's those, see that metal stuff that's going underneath them?
Mm-hmm.
You go to the other end, it's actually like a wind instrument. It's playing a different tune for the wind going through it.
Hmm. Until again, Pipashu Zoo, composite metal. Arise, the beasts of heaven. Now, these are supposed to be creatures we'll see in game, right?
Right.
New patch has failed. 3.17 is a buggy mess. Okay, well, all right. And that's probably just on the PTR, right? It's not released yet.
Yeah, PTU's not.
I mean, the PTU. You're saying this is an instrument of some kind?
Yeah, it should be playing like a wind chime type thing.
Oh, well, I turned the music off because hold on a second. Because I was listening to some Elden Ring music.
It's an aUEC is what you're saying?
What does that mean?
That's the like super secret early testers for the PTU.
I'm sorry, what are you guys talking about?
Before a patch goes to the PTU, it goes to aUEC, which is like a select group of people that test before everybody else can. They're not allowed. I think they signed like a non-disclosure thing. They're not allowed to disclose any information from what they find.
So is this? Are you saying Commander Lincoln here is an Eva whatever?
No, I mean he's saying that's where it is, but
Okay.
like they're not supposed to talk about it. They can't.
Mm-hmm.
They're not allowed to stream it or anything like that.
Gotcha.
But leaks
Yeah.
still happen, so people find stuff out.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's you have this many people in these games, stuff always comes out. Yeah, I don't know what the hell. What is this? Here's a shuttle. And I'm afraid. I'm actually in real life. I don't really do too well with heights, and I'm not gonna lie. This place freaks me out. I mean, look at these platforms with like see-through floors. I mean, it's kind of scary. I mean, my heart gets a little uneasy when I walk on some of these platforms, and it's just a game, you know.
How did you feel the first time you did the EVA?
Well, that didn't bother me. The EVA doesn't bother me because it's just I know I'm just floating in space. It's a video game, but this is so realistic. Like when I'm coming down this step here, and just I don't know what it is, but when I'm coming to this step and I see this like opening and I see this hole in the floor, it's whole other different level of scary to me. Like the EVA shit doesn't scare me at all. Look at all those lightning bugs. Shit, my wife loves lightning bugs. She's gonna like that. Are those lightning bugs? Something?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
they are. They are, yeah. Yeah, this floor is creepy, man. It's like, oh. That's why when I was jumping down the stairs, I was like feeling like I was gonna fly over the railing. It was kind of making my heart jump a little bit. Ah. Well. Now, if you think I'm a little bit scared doing this in the game, imagine if I was in this place in real life. I'd be pretty damn scared trying to walk up to this, and if this was in the real world. It'd freak me out. I'm not gonna lie. That would freak me out. And I've gone rappelling and stuff off 200-foot cliffs, so I've kind of conquered some of my fear of heights, but still. I'm waiting, but nothing's coming here. No, I have not. Only been to Paris and London. Well, is maybe no shuttle comes here? I think this is maybe one that's not in use. Maybe
could be. It
says wait here, but I'm waiting and nothing's showing up.
Yeah, I'd go to the other side, the other platform, where the hotel is.
Yeah.
See, I'm not scared of heights. I used to work on grain elevators, and you'd go pretty high up for those.
Yeah.
I went to Leaning Tower of Pisa, and that freaked me out because the very top of it is like it's a slick marble.
Really?
And then it's like slanted.
Like, yeah, go walk on it, right?
Yeah, and plus it's gonna get even more slick over time if marble gets more slick.
If it were wet, man, you'd fly right off this thing.
Yeah, that sounds scary. That goes to the convention center. It's not open. Okay, I gotcha. I'm just trying to get back to the. Well, I didn't come here on a platform, so I don't know where the platform is. I'm just kind of running around.
Yeah.
Here's the platform. I see. Well, I see some shuttles over here. Here it is, the August Dunlo Spaceport. So that's the next place I'm going to, which is where I want to go to. Yeah, but this I'm not gonna lie, this freaks me out running up to these, because you can't even see the walls are like panes of glass as well. Yeah. And the gate looks like it just looks like you're walking up to the edge of a big fall. It's like, look at this view. It's like, hey, yeah, run out this way. Scary.
I don't know if it'd be better or worse for you if it was daytime.
I think it'd be a little bit better because you'd be able to see the glass panes a little bit better.
Call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing
Yeah,
to
but you can also see that there's nothing but clouds below you.
Yeah, I think it'd be better because then it would be more obvious that it's just a video game. Like, because it's so dark, I think that's what makes it a little bit more scary, actually. Just like you don't see anything below, you know? Yeah, see, he's saying he's forever, he hates Orison. Yeah, everybody's been telling me how much they hate Orison. This is the first time I've ever been here. They said you just have to go here once to see it. It is cool.
I think something like this 125 or like a Gladius, something that has high acceleration, would be able to get out easier.
Well, this ship is actually, you know, it's faster than a lot of bigger ships, I think.
Yeah, but faster is not the like you need acceleration to get out of there.
Gotcha. Yeah, the acceleration's not super great, I don't think. This one.
Yeah, I think everybody hates going there, but everybody agrees it's really awesome place.
It is. It's very cool. I was surprised. I didn't realize it was going to be so fancy. Like when you get to Spaceport and you get in the elevator and you see all the wood paneling and it reminded me of New Babbage, like some of the tunnels and areas.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
All right, so this is Spaceport. You stick to ArcCorp? Okay. Yeah, ArcCorp's pretty good. I've never played a game where I can spend so much time playing the game and get absolutely nothing done. You know, you can just run around and do so much shit, which you really haven't done a whole lot other than just exploration. Area 18. Oh, he's got to see. I didn't really, for some reason, and I can't tell you why, wasn't really digging Area 18, but it was earlier in my time playing the game, meaning like a whole week ago, and I just could just be because I didn't know the game that well.
Do you like Blade Runner and Fifth Element?
Well, Blade Runner is my favorite movie of all time, so yes.
Well, it feels
There's a
very
difference
Blade
between liking the movie and wanting to live in that place.
Oh, I love it. I think it's awesome. Would I want to live in Blade Runner? I would want to live in a you know, a new, maybe not Blade. You know, I'd want to live in a more advanced society where we could have flying cars and all that. But yeah, the Blade Runner was pretty rough. I mean, if you didn't have money, you weren't going to have the funnest existence. Okay, what am I doing? Where am I? Restrooms. I'm in the wrong place. Okay, why am I stuck? Okay,
Well,
where?
thankfully, we all have enough money that we own a spaceship, so we don't have to live to
Yeah.
the bottom.
I'm trying to find where is I can pull my ship out at. This way?
Opposite of the plushies.
Okay.
Like opposite end of this building.
Okay. This way then.
No, not that way.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm on the delay.
Okay, I'm looking at the plushies. Commercial fly.
Yeah, you were headed the right way before I said that.
Wow, there's a bigger delay today than usual. Yeah. Okay, now
You're looking for something that says hangars.
Yeah. Well, I thought I just came to that.
You went to areas that are hangars, but then you have like commercial flights.
Yeah.
And there's going to be another one that says hangars.
Well, I got to pull my ship out though. That's what I was looking for. Was the actual these? Now I've got it.
Oh, they're in the center.
Yeah, that's. I was trying to. I think I didn't see them. All right, Crusader Mercury Star. Yeah, behind me. Yeah, I got it. Now I got it. Won't have a problem with it again on this particular place. Hangar 9, my favorite bar. Yeah, I loved Fifth Element. Actually, you know what? I might watch that movie tonight. Probably shouldn't. It's getting late, but I could see myself watching it. I've watched The Fifth Element probably, I'd say probably about 10 times, and I've watched Blade Runner probably not as many times, even though it's my favorite movie. I've probably watched it about I probably watched about 9 times. 8 or 9 times.
How'd you feel about the remake? Well, the sequel, I guess.
I never wanted them to make the sequel. I thought it was always a bad idea, really. And I watched it, and I thought it was better than I thought it would be, but still not like a great movie or anything. I thought it was kind of a little bit boring and slow. Even though the original Blade Runner was slow, I thought it was a lot more action and stuff going on. I found it a little bit slow and kind of dragged on and not too exciting. But it wasn't a bad movie. It just wasn't a great movie either. So I'd give it like
I
a.
watched it, but
I'd
I
give it
don't
like.
remember it at all.
I'd give it like a. Yeah, I remember some of it. I'd give it like a 6 out of 10. If I was giving it like a, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it maybe like a 6 or a 5, or a 5.5 or something. I wouldn't give it the greatest rating, but I'm pretty harsh on ratings. Look at these. I love these. I love the sound of the Star Runner. The humming of all the computer drives and. But yeah, it seems unnecessarily long to get to the. I mean, there's all these doors, like 3 doors you have to go through just to get to the cockpit. I don't understand why they don't. They need to put in another entrance. I don't know.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking.
The
Systems
Watchmen.
on.
Yeah, I haven't seen The Watchmen in a while, but I've seen it. Refuel hydrogen. Even, yeah, refueling costs, but both my tanks look like they were pretty much full anyway.
You are clear to launch.
This has got some nice big launch doors. Well, they looked big. Actually, they're not that big. It's funny, they do make these bays and stuff really small. Like but it's not like there's a lot of room for air, you know?
Yeah, they make bays bigger, but they'll never give them to you, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, they do it on purpose. They want you to.
They gotta hold them in space for
You know.
when big ships come in. Your puny ships don't matter, man. Is the MSR is considered large though? Yeah.
Yeah, it is, but it's got to be on the very small end of large, I would think.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, now it's reading right. 84,000. Yeah, it's just because it's a planet. I have no idea, like.
Well, once you go over 100, see what it says.
Yeah. When can I get into quantum range?
150.
150?
This is why nobody comes here.
Yeah, that does take a while, doesn't it?
Everything, all your power to your engines. So hold F6 if you haven't, unless you've changed it, and then just keep boosting as much as you can. Because you're only doing this at 222
Yeah.
meters a second.
It's my engines. Engines is the bottom one?
Yeah.
Okay, all power to engines. Yeah, even though I have my speed set on cruise control, it won't. Yeah, it won't maintain. I'll have to keep boosting.
Yeah, I can't keep there. Can't stay up there because of the atmosphere. But at least you're getting there a little bit faster.
He said he likes the 600 aUEC.
skin
can.
edition?
I don't know that you've seen that one.
It's only a skin difference. It's not like it
No, it's
changes
not.
anything.
It is a difference. It's a difference. It doesn't have that garage on it. It's got like a glass floor where that garage would be, and then it's got like a spiral staircase and a seating area, and then up
Oh.
above it's got, instead of that scanning area, it's got like 4 master bedrooms.
Is that really better?
It looks fancier, but it's not as useful.
I gotta be high enough to quantum from here, don't I?
Nope.
No?
You can open a quantum and wait for the buttons or the markers to not go red.
Oh yeah, they're red. Yeah, yep, you're right.
Landing.
Yeah, you gotta be at like 150 or 155, somewhere in that area.
It says inside has a bar, kitchen, movie theater, vehicle bay. I don't. Now you know why we go here only once. Yeah, Tommy. It just takes a while. We're getting there. You said the reworked 600 is going to have a med bed. Having a med bed is a good, yeah. Okay, it looks like some of the quantums are coming up. Available now at 150. Yeah, but you're right. It doesn't work right past the, like it says 15,000 there instead of 150,000. All right, let's get rid of the cruise control. Let's see where we can go. Let's go to Microtech. I think Microtech's my home, isn't it? I believe it is. For most of my stuff.
Did you equipped that stuff, right?
But yeah, I did. What the you mean, well, the engine, the quantum, yeah. I equipped the quantum.
That's the one I was meaning.
Yeah.
Need for you to get to new average and realize that you forgot to equip it, and it's back over there.
Ah.
Quantum travel engaged.
Warp 9, engage.
Quantum travel complete.
Microtech.
Quantum travel engaged.
All right, I'm gonna go get a drink or something. This is gonna take a few minutes
Mm-hmm.
to get to Microtech. I'll leave you guys with the. Let's see. Go check out. Let's go sit by the chessboard, I guess. Where's that at? Recreation. All right, be back. Interdicted by the cops? Do cops interdict you? I hate that word, interdict. It sounds so invasive.
I've never had the cops pull me out of quantum, but I have had pirates do it.
Yeah, pirates, but I mean, this is too much.
I've only had that happen once so far.
I've only been interdicted, yeah, like I think once, maybe twice. Don't even
It
remember.
used to be a little more common.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Did that feel like it was a lot faster though?
Yes, that felt way faster. I was shocked when I came back from getting to something that I was already here. So yeah, it definitely felt
Yeah.
much faster.
And look at your quantum level.
Yeah. Well, I'm just cruising. Slow down, girl. Low reroll. Yeah. Definitely felt much, much faster. Yeah, this big rear of this plane, she doesn't exactly stop on a dime. But yeah, I mean the quantum, like with my other engine though, man, it would look like I hadn't used any quantum fuel hardly at all.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
That was weird how it suddenly just turned like to night all of a sudden. I think it does. Is it 2 size 3 cannons on the front? Or is that what he's asking?
Yeah, they're pretty small.
What?
The
Is it?
front, the pilot weapons on it are pretty small.
Yeah, I can't remember.
They're gimbaled, but they are size 3.
They're size 3 Panthers.
And only 2 of them.
Yeah.
Which is kind of ridiculous because it's the size 5 mount that they're on.
Oh,
It's
really?
a size 5 turret, but I don't understand how that works. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that doesn't make sense at all because the Redeemer has size 5 turrets and it has a size 5 weapon on it.
Well, that means we
No,
could put a size 5 weapon on it, right? Process it.
No.
You can't? Why not? It was a 5.
Yeah, it is. It shows it a size 5 nose turret. Well, I guess the difference may be, well, the one's a man turret and that's a nose turret.
Yeah, for me, the Redeemer would be perfect if they hadn't chopped up the interior like they did.
Yeah. Getting into the cockpit is a pain.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right,
Tommy.
Tommy.
A boarding ship.
That doesn't make sense. At least not anymore.
What?
Calling it a boarding ship?
Oh no, it's not anymore. It was a little bit smaller before. It didn't have as big of guns, and it had like it was sort of like a dropship boarding ship. Had like a docking collar and it had a bay for like I think like 6 or 10 troops. But then they got rid of all of that and they turned it into a gunship.
No, I'm looking at ships. I'm probably going to bed here in a moment. I should go to bed 18 minutes ago, but whatever. Part of me wishes that they still had the Crusader Ares Starfighter Ion available, but oh well.
It may be available during the free fly.
Sweet. Which one? I don't think the Aurora has that many guns.
What was the
Oh,
question
yeah.
about it? What were you asking about it? Yeah, when you buy it, it doesn't have all of its guns on it. You have to buy extra guns to put on the mount. It's got the hard points for them. They just don't actually give you the guns.
Mm-hmm.
But if you know what you're doing, it's pretty hard hitter for size 1s. 4 of them.
Just don't ever get hit by the 600i. I rented a Vanguard Warden. Didn't care for it that much because it felt kind of sluggish. Apparently, the Sentinel has almost double the acceleration.
And an EMP.
I don't care about the EMP. I don't intend to get that close to somebody. I'd rather use distortion. I like the distortion weapons on it, though.
The EMP is actually good for like taking down hammerheads and stuff.
Yeah, but my trick for those is just to stay out of their range. I don't care what EMP it is at that point. When I was actually trying to do ERTs, thinking they were a good way to make money, I just stay at like 2,800 meters and pelt them.
What am I looking at on the stream? Like World of Warcraft over and over again.
That's weird. Somehow I clicked. Sorry about that. I clicked one of the scenes somehow. I don't know how I did that though. Huh. There must be a hot. There must be a hotkey. All right, I'll see you, Blue. There must be a hotkey that switches the scenes that I'm not aware of, because I didn't click it. I might have though. I might have just moved over to click on that window, but I don't know. Yeah, you're looking at one of the scenes. I got a bunch of them. We can do. Yeah, when I was muting my mic, I still don't know how it went to that, but we can do a Star City in the Rain screen. One of my more favorite pause screens is the L. I have quite a few different screens set up. Yeah, I was just looking at Hardpoint. I was trying to figure out what ship. I mean, what I've always been looking for, which I just haven't been able to find, is it basically a ship that's like the Mercury Star Runner, but that just does more pilot DPS. But I guess I can't really find one.
Yeah, I think Blue's right. The 600i is probably the one.
Really, a 600i?
I mean, it does like a ridiculous amount of damage.
It does, but it is slow. It's not. It is slow. But that's the
Yeah,
stock. Maybe you
it's very
can
slow.
can you upgrade the engines, I wonder? Or upgrade it so that it's not quite so
That's,
slow? Eh.
that's not gonna change its turning speed.
Yeah, its acceleration's really shitty.
Yeah, it's not gonna be nearly as agile as the Star Runner is.
But look at those shields. 200,000. What the fuck?
Yeah, it can take a hit. Yeah, the month that was the subscribership, I ran through bounties so much.
You ran the 600i a lot? You had it from subscriber?
Yeah, just for a month. I mean, I ran nothing but bounties, made a ton of money.
Yeah. I just can't believe how much shields it has. That's just crazy. Go back to... Let's sort by large ships here. And let's do... I don't even... Carrick. What's the Valkyrie? Is that a ship that's in game, Valkyrie?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a drop ship.
Dropship. Caterpillar, Starfarer.
Yeah.
Starfarer is the refueling ship.
Yep.
We got the constellations. When we get down, okay, so that's it for the large ones. So the 600i is the tops on DPS. It's also tops on shield. Although Carrick also has a lot of shields.
But Carrick has no weapons for the pilot.
Oh, does it? And it's also slower. It's actually slower than the 600i.
It's also
Although
bigger
it's
than 600i.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the Valkyrie, you said that's a drop ship?
Yeah, you've been on it. I've got one.
I've been on a Valkyrie?
Yeah, it's the one that's it's got a bunch of turrets all over the place, and it's got like the two little drop ship rooms where like 10 guys can be in it, each room.
That was the... Huh. Valkyrie dropship. I was in it? I don't remember being it, but I'm sure if you said I was, I was.
You didn't fly it, but you were in it.
What do you think of that ship?
It's my favorite ship, but it's not. I don't use it for bounty hunting or anything like that.
What kind of pilot DPS does it have?
It's not terrible, but most of its DPS comes from all the turrets the thing has on it.
God, you can fit... It's got a crew of up to 7, but how many turns does it have? Let's take a look.
It's got top, bottom, 2 sides, and 2 doors.
And then weapons, it just has 2, bullet-based, whatever. What are these called? Bullets.
Ballistic.
Ballistic, thank you. Gotta remember, I had a brain fart. Yeah, it's got 2 ballistics, and then it's got, what? 2, 3 turns. I never understand. I can never figure these things out. So, on the turrets here in the middle, it says, if on the stream, the 3 is the size, right? Size 3. What does this cube mean that's got a 2 and a 3
Honestly,
on it?
I never use those things because they're so out of date.
Oh, okay. I just think they're so confusing. Let's go back to... Do we have... I don't have... Yes, I thought I still had it up. I got too many windows. This is the Valkyrie. Let's pull it up. Okay. Man top. It's size 3. And it comes with a CF337 Panther, which is actually a pretty good gun, right? Panthers. But you could put in a laser repeater. Yeah, it looks So it's 2 size 3s on the front. There's also a Valkyrie Liberator edition. I don't know. I guess that's like a really rare, right? Rare one.
I think it's just changed. It's a different paint job, basically.
Okay. Hmm.
But I think it's 2 size 2s for the pilot though.
Oh, is it? I thought it was 3s. I mean, if I go here,
all the other guns are 3s.
oh, okay. How do I get to the pilot DPS? Oh, nose turret. Here it is. Yeah, you're right. Size 2. I was looking at the wrong one. You're right.
If you want to know what DPS it has, turn off all the other weapons.
How do you turn them off?
The little green tab on the right of each item. Touch it, it'll turn gray.
Okay. And then, so then the DPS is just 443, right? But wouldn't you just know that by looking at the gun? Gun says 443.
Oh yeah, I guess it does separate it that way.
But yeah, I guess
because it sets the rest as turrets.
Yeah. So I guess if they add these up, 38, 39, 27. See if that's what they have. 39, 27. Valkyrie. And they have 4. Yeah, so I don't know how these numbers are calculated. Yeah, one thing about Star Citizen is that across all the different things, that they're definitely not all accurate. You know what I mean?
They're definitely inconsistent a lot.
Yeah, and I'm shocked that they don't keep the website up to date. You would think out of all the places that would be accurate, that the website would be accurate. But if you go in here and you go to like acceleration, it's not even in here. Like the pitch, max, all the stuff. Like half the ships on here, it's not in here. Like why not?
That was when they first came out with it a long time ago.
I'm just surprised.
I think they know that everybody goes to that DPS calculator, and
so they just said screw it.
Pretty much, because they're like, we've got other things to do. We won't mess with that.
I guess, yeah. I guess in a way. I mean, it's not the most important thing, you know. Retrieve Titan. Where's my 120? These panels freak me out. Like I'm going to the fleet manager panel, and like some of my ships aren't even here. Well, it was here. It's here now, but like when I scrolled up and scrolled down the first time, it wasn't there. Then I scrolled up.
If your list is too big to fit on one screen, you have to do that.
But it's weird because like sometimes if I go down, it's not there, and sometimes if I go down, like see now, I don't see my ship, and I'm scrolling down, it's not there. I scroll up, scroll back down, it's still not there. Scroll up, scroll back down, now there it is. It's just like weird. Go to ship. 20 Avenger Titan. Quantum Drive.
But I think the issue you're going to have trying to find the perfect ship is that you're never going to find the perfect one, because each one is good for a different thing. And I mean, there just is no perfect ship.
Yeah, no, that's fine. They do that on purpose. And I'm not saying perfect, but I wasn't saying perfect ship. I was just saying a ship that's good at that's good at a lot of stuff, but not but there isn't. They're usually like really good at certain things. Like for example, this aUEC Titan. I mean this aUEC Avenger Titan. It's good at doing like pretty basic missions. It's pretty. You can do small little. Move this here, pick up this item there, but you're not going to be able to do any kind of major. Anytime you're going to do like major mining or major like transportation, you're just going to need a big ship. You need a big ship.
Most people tell you that the Cutlass Black is the perfect starter ship, but it's ugly as hell.
It's ugly. I don't like the way it looks. The Cutlass, which one was it? I think it was the Cutlass blue, was it? The one that's got the cop lights on it? That
Yeah,
one's that's the much better looking one because the canopy's different. You know, the canopy looks a lot better on that one.
Yeah, it's rounded instead of squared off.
Mm-hmm. Put this one, save. I'm swapping my quantum drives from the Titan. Available, in use, in use. Why does it? Oh yeah, here we go. Fire. Now we can pull out my 125. Oh wait. Let's see if there's any paint jobs here available for the 125. Oh, I got a lot of paint jobs. I still haven't done the one you was it the one you gave me or was it the one Tommy? I always get you guys confused. Did you
gave you the
you gave me the
blue,
paint, right?
Melrose,
Yeah. You
yeah,
gave them to me. I thought
and
you
the
did.
Sand Wave.
I haven't used the sand one yet, so let's use that one.
Where'd you get these other ones?
I bought them off the store. They were like, see how many do I have? I've got a bunch. I bought the Ametrine livery, the Flame livery, and the Slate. Those three. Off. I mean, they were like $3, $3, $5, and $5, but they did a deal where you buy all three, and it was a little cheaper, I think.
Right.
See you, Commander. I didn't see that Commander left. So they had all this. I don't even remember. Honestly, I don't even remember what the base here. The base color is black, I guess.
I think it's kind of a blue, isn't it? Well, it is black.
According to here, it's like black, which actually looks pretty good. The base color is actually pretty good. I don't know what my favorite one. You liked the blue one, though, right? This blue one.
No, I like that camo, that slate gray camo one.
You like that one, the camo? Yeah, that one's pretty. Okay, we'll equip that one. That one's pretty good. They all look good. The ship just looks good in pretty much any of these. Now,
So
which
I've got a cloud gray camo for my Perseus.
Perseus. Now, can you name every ship you own, or just some can be named?
Just some, and eventually it'll be every ship, but
Mm-hmm.
right now it's very limited. Like, I can't name any of my ships because of the way that I purchased them. They're not eligible yet to be named.
Well, I know that my Mercury Star Runner can be named. I just haven't done it yet.
I think the first one I have that will probably be able to be named will be my A2.
Yeah.
I actually used to have a Star Runner, but I traded it.
And look how cool that ship looks at nighttime. I love the blue lights on the sides of this thing.
Yeah, you didn't really see that with the Melrose paint job because it kind of blends in.
What is this door? Oh, there's like an access panel there. I never opened that before. Okay, close it now. Close door. Okay, or don't close it. We can fly around with our panel open, I guess.
You broke it.
I broke it. You know me. I touch anything and it just breaks. Got a new laptop for work this week, or like last week on Friday. It's already broken. I literally brand new laptop. It's not broken, but it just won't let me log in. It's like, it's so funny. It's like I set up the laptop without using like a keyboard or a mouse. You know, I just use the laptop's keypad. because I was working on my old laptop. So I set up all my software and everything I need for the laptop. Everything works great. Take the laptop, put it over on my desk, move my old laptop away, plug in my keyboard, my mouse, my headset, boot it up. Comes to like the main, just like a wallpaper screen where you say press Control Delete to bring up the login window. Press Control Delete, nothing happens. Shut the thing down, unplug the keyboard, unplug the mouse, unplug the headset, bring it back up. Control Delete works just fine. Okay, plug a mouse keyboard in, everything works. Reboot, restart the machine, get to the screen where I have to hit Control Delete to log in, doesn't work. Nothing happens. What the fuck? So it's like anytime I have a peripheral plugged in, Control Delete doesn't work. It's like I tried uninstalling drivers, all kinds of shit. After about 2 hours, I said, "It's like fuck this." I was like, I'm just gonna take it back to the office and have to.
I'm supposed to be getting a new laptop soon too. I'm wondering if I have the same problem.
Well, yeah. Well, my last laptop was having issues. So, did you send me money? No. Okay. All right. It looked like my money went up again. Maybe I just had more money than I realized. Changes pending? What changes?
No, I didn't send you money. I don't have any. I think I've got less than 40.
I think it was Tom. Yeah, Tommy sent me some money one time. And the thing is, I didn't even notice it. The way the game communicates to you, like, just throws message up at the top. Well, if I'm doing stuff, I hardly ever see that. If you're busy flying, or plus when I'm streaming, I'm looking at the other monitor a lot. And
yeah, you should have like an email system, I feel like. And like if somebody sends you money, it should send you an email saying, "Hey, this person sent you money."
yeah, I agree. You fly the Mercury Star running, and then you get back in like a 125, and it's just like, holy crap. The agility of it. Still not as good as the some of the other ships I've flown, but it's pretty good. Okay, what planet has the most? Well, we know that. What planet has the most trees on it, or the most like foliage, like grass and stuff? Isn't this planet?
Microtech has the most trees.
Really?
Hurston has like savannas and stuff.
Okay, I gotcha.
So what are you doing for sticks then?
I'm not doing anything for sticks.
But you've got them though, right?
Yeah, I set them up, used them for like 2 or 3 hours, and I hated them. Absolutely hated them. It wasn't so much this. Well, there's two things I hated about them. One, to get the mount set up, it puts my chair like another 10 inches back away from my monitor, which is that's going to happen. I mean, there's no way to get around that, because you have to have your sticks in front of your chair, and I've never set that up that way before, and so I didn't like that. I didn't like being further away from the monitor. The other thing was those Thrustmasters, the footprint on them is so big. I mean, the bottom of the joystick is so huge. Like a lot of the joysticks, like some of the others, you actually can screw off the bottom, and all you have is like a little circular size piece on the bottom of the joystick that's maybe only 4 or 5 inches across, and so it's a much smaller footprint. So the plate that holds the joystick to your desk mount is much smaller. Thus, you can get your chair a lot closer up without hitting it. So the footprint also causes a problem because how it's mounted, you actually lose space because of that, and just the size of them. I didn't find that and I would have had to play with them. I would have to use them for like a couple weeks probably to get really used to them, but I just didn't like it. I just flat out didn't like it. There wasn't anything about it I liked. So, I mean, I went in here and I'm flying with just a keyboard and mouse, and I'm not really having too many issues. My only biggest problem really with the keyboard and mouse was wasn't really tracking with the because the mouse is very accurate tracking, right? It was more flying, and so I started doing a lot of research on flying, and from everything I can find, everybody will tell you PvP wise, you don't need sticks for PvP. It'll help with the flying aspect of it, but it doesn't help you. In fact, it's probably worse with tracking. Like your mouse is more accurate, and people say like everything I found points to the fact that you really don't need them unless you're really doing stuff like racing or just exploring, and you want to be have super great control, of your ship. Um, but I think, see what I mean? It's just it's better for control and like racing and moving around. But for like doing PvP, it's gonna help maybe. But from what I read, and all the stuff, and I went and looked at a bunch of different videos and forums, people said you can be very good in PvP with just keyboard and mouse. And so I just didn't feel
Yeah,
it was,
you
you know.
can.
But what was that?
You can totally you can totally be good, with the keyboard and mouse. It's more to me. It's more of an immersion thing than it
Yeah.
is a
Yep.
skill thing.
That was the other thing, is it's more immersive. That was the other thing I didn't mention that, but yeah, people say it's a lot more immersive. Um, I've played games for a long time, and I'm not a console player, right? So I never am using a controller. Like I don't use controllers. I don't play consoles. I have used joysticks before, but it was so long ago. It was a long time ago, and they weren't like mounted in that fashion, so it wasn't pushing me so far away from the desk. So I could just tell that I wasn't gonna like it. I was like, this isn't for me. You know what I mean? Like this is, but it sucks. I paid over $300 for that fucking mount bracket and the joysticks and everything. I paid like $300 for all that. So now I've got this shit just sitting here, and I don't even know what to do with it.
Did you buy them from Amazon or what?
Yeah, I did buy the sticks from Amazon. What up?
Well, you can return them.
Someone's shooting at me. Is that a player?
That is not a player.
Huh. Why are they shooting at me? Oh, Jesus. I just blew him out of the air with one missile.
Well, yeah, it was a Mustang.
I just don't know why he was attacking me, dude. Oh, I read something I didn't know the other day. It says the longer you hold the lock before you fire, the more accurate your missile is. Which I didn't know that. And you can queue up multiple missiles, I think by hitting maybe right click or something. There's a way you can actually queue up. I don't know if all of them do it. You can actually queue up multiple missiles.
It depends how many launchers you have. You can queue up as many launchers as you have.
Okay,
Like
cool.
I think Blue's ship has 4.
Holy crap, I'm way out in the atmosphere.
Most ships only have 2 at most.
So yeah, so I got it from Amazon. I guess I could try to return it. I'm not the kind of person who returns shit. I always feel weird about returning shit, which is weird because I don't have a problem selling it on eBay or something. You know what I mean? But I feel like I bought them. I opened up the box. I mounted them, did all kinds of shit with them. So probably what I'll do is I'll check with some friends of mine, just ask around, see if any of my friends want some joysticks. If they don't, then what I'll probably do is I'll honestly just probably put them up on PayPal. I mean on eBay, sorry.
Yeah, honestly, I think if you'd have had that original mount system you're talking about, it would have been a better deal for you.
I agree. But the one thing I learned from doing the desk mount was that I definitely didn't want to be so far away from the desk. I didn't like that. And the problem with the chair mounts is because of the type of chair I have, I still would have the same issue. Because it would be mounted to the chair, yes, but it still would have to be kind of further in front of the armrest. So to get the chair mount to be probably the way I would want it, I would have to buy a different chair. and then you're looking at spending easily another 200 or 300 or even more, because I wouldn't buy like a really cheap chair. It'd have to be something that's really comfortable. So minimum, I'm spending at least 200 or 300 for the chair, whereas I was already spending like 180 for the chair mount, and I was like, man, I don't want to get into spending more money. I already spent like tons of money already. So that was the big decision making me say, let's not. And I didn't like the joysticks like when I was, the joysticks when you push forward, like, and it, just the pressure of the joystick itself trying to go back to center. I didn't feel like the travel time. I didn't like the travel time. I felt like it was too long, meaning like how far I have to put the joystick all the way forward to get it into that position, compared to like my mouse for pitch, like for doing this, just moving it up and down. I felt like I could do it much faster with the mouse, and that was another thing that really, made me decide that the mouse was better for me, because when you couple that among with all the other things, not liking the distance away from the monitor, uh, not wanting to spend for the chair, and then even if I do get it right, I felt like pitching with the mouse felt to me to be more responsive actually. It feels more immersive with the stick, but it feels more responsive with the mouse, if that makes sense. So.
Yeah, totally makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the same like difference between using mouse and keyboard for FPS games as opposed to like controllers.
Yeah. Look, I'm coming into like a mountain system. We'll see if we can try not to crash our ship. When the water gets on the windshield, you can't even see. Well, it fixes itself there, but there for a minute you lose your altimeter. Oh, is that still open? My door's still open? And my landing gear's up. Oh my god. Dude, I'm flying with the landing gear was down. The door is literally open. Who needs to close the door? And the panel. Remember that panel that got broke? It's still open. How does this ship even fly? That's so funny. That's too funny.
I wonder if it affected your anything with your ship at all.
I don't know. I dog fighted that Mustang and killed him with a missile pretty quick. It didn't seem to affect my flight. My responsiveness and everything seemed really good. So
maybe he was just trying to get your attention to let you know your doors.
Yeah, it's like when you drive away from the gas station and you leave your gas can off. He's like, "Hey, dude."
Yeah, and you just threw a missile at him.
I just blew him right out of the air. I wish I would just let I would love to get the 125 more heavily armed. Is there like, can you give me a recommendation on how to outfit this thing?
Let me look. I've never actually used one.
Let's take a look. Sorry, I'm munching on bran flakes here. I apologize. Ships. It has. This can't be right. It has an S2 missile rack. 2 of them, I guess. And it says it has S3 weapons. That can't be right, is it? Am I looking at this wrong?
It can have S3 with it's size 3 puck. If you take that puck off, which you should, then you put a size 3 gun on it.
Oh, yeah, I should. Okay.
But yeah, for ships that small, it doesn't make sense to me to have the gimbals on it, because gimbals just sort of help you aim. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's sort of like auto aim, and that's good for like a really big ship that can't turn well. But you are basically going to be putting your nose where you need it to very easily anyway. There's no sense in having gimbaled mounts on something so small. And if you take those pucks off, you get a much bigger weapon.
Okay. Here's some trees. Some very snow-covered trees. All right, here we go. Okay, so we can get rid of the cannons, and so we could basically have 4 repeaters, right? Or would you go with 2 ballistic?
No, you'd have two. You'd have 2 size 3 repeaters
Mm-hmm.
instead of what you have right now, which is 2 size 2 cannons.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is you can't get rid of the missiles. Then the missiles are just missile racks. That's all you can only have missiles. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
You can get bigger missiles though,
Mm-hmm.
or smaller missiles. You can change the size of the missiles by changing the size of the missile racks, but the way it works is you're either going to get fewer bigger missiles or you're going to get more smaller missiles. Well, the bigger the missile, the more damage, but if you have fewer missiles, that's less you could fire. I don't usually use missiles at all though, so well, there's 4 of them, yeah. Yep. But I would change your guns to size 3 repeaters. I should probably get. Yeah, Microtech has some pretty good storms. Hurston has some pretty bad ones too, but they're like dust storms. Yeah, I mean they all have their uses, but that one website I gave you a long time ago, the Starship 42, that's the one that you do like the fleet view, see what your ships look like, all that kind of stuff. They also got a thing where you can basically plan out your fleet so you can get all the game loops. The profession map is the thing I was talking about. Well, with a storm, it may not. it says a profession map over there on the right. So if you plug in on the left that column all the ships that you like or that you want to get or whatever, it'll fill in on this big box on the right and show you like what professions that fills, so you can see what gaps you have in your fleet. And the MSR also will show up in the info running. Alright, well, I'm gonna call tonight. I'll see you later, man.
Sorry, I muted my microphone again. Damn it! I love the view in this game. I mean, sometimes I just enjoy flying around in the game. I mean, I think the cost of price for me, and it is wider than I thought. The cost of price for me is completely satisfactory. Just being able to just fly your spaceship around because it's so cool looking. I wish they had a pure white paint job for the 125A, but they don't seem to. I know I'm trying to get this side plan. I may have to go higher up in the atmosphere, just because so we can get there like quicker. Or I can just quantum. Yeah, you're right. Or I could just quantum. But I have to get up higher. Yeah, I have to get up higher. We want to go to like one of this right here. Ah, not sure if OM1 is going to get us either side, but we'll give it a go. Yeah, definitely looks more green over this way on the dark side of the planet. All right, we're heading to the dark side of the planet. Ooh, we can go to the data center. That should get us pretty close, right? Is the data center... Are they going to attack? Do the data centers attack? I wonder if they're going to attack me. I guess it'll tell you if they're hostile, right? You get close enough? It is dark. Oh, there we go. Pretty mountainous regions over here. Oh, got some weather. I don't have the best. My landing gear down? It is, right? No, it's not. Where you can really hover low on the ground here. All right, we're down. Well, it's always some interesting weather. Here, let's. Gonna go to the in-game sound here. They got the grass coming through the bottom of my ship. That's probably something they should fix. I just love the like these weather systems in the game are so awesome. Well, looks like they finally fixed my quantum drive panel. All right, we're at negative 25 degrees. I'm probably gonna. Wow. There's some good grass. I think this is the best grass I've seen in the game so far. You can see there's some serious glitches in the game. I mean, look at this. This is just my flashlight doing weird shit. Like, you know, that's obviously not the way a flashlight should work. That needs to be adjusted. It's a very slow-moving light, but it's not realistic, though. I mean, it looks more like I'm in Photoshop and I'm just dragging a cloning brush around with me. It looks like there's a alien moving through the woods over here. So, yeah. Can you, hey, Tommy, can you hide the UI in this game? You can, right? I mean, we could do... Skinwalker Ranch? Yeah, dude, you're totally right, dude. It's totally Skinwalker Ranch. Here, let's try something. I really want to try something with this. How do you hide the UI? I mean, I know I can go to F4. And we can do it this way, all right? All right, let's do that. Take my helmet off. And this is, what planet are we on? We're on ArcCorp, right? Microtech, sorry. Microtech. Wait, it's not working. Hold on a second. There it goes. Just took a second to cache it, didn't it? Where's the sound? Ooh, there we go. So what we created there, we went ahead and created a Star Citizen loading, little loading scene. So when I want to stream, I can go ahead and toss this in as a temporary loading screen. We can also create some more overlays, but I thought that was a pretty cool looking. We can create a bunch of these too. And just save them. I mean, if you go, let's see. I've got other ones like I know I've made another one here somewhere. Here. This one doesn't have music though. Oh, you know, I didn't add music to those, did I? Yeah, I didn't add music to that one. So what I do when I put this as like a loading screen or like a temporary one, we can just pull up. Star Citizen Music. We've got the main menu theme here. I don't have. We don't have. I don't think I have the full Star Citizen soundtrack. I don't know if you can buy it. Oh yeah, look at this. We can get the full digital soundtrack. Oh yeah, yes please. Yes please. Yes please. We're gonna buy that for sure. Take my money. My hanger. I don't know what electronic access is. Yeah, we got the digital soundtrack, but how do we actually play it? So I bought the digital soundtrack, but how do I? Is it not play? How do I? Hey, what's up, Aaron? How do I actually? Please tell me this isn't like an in-game thing. I just assumed this would be like a, something we could just download. No. How do we download it? It says add-ons though. I hope this is not like an in-game. It can't be an in-game thing. Star Citizen soundtrack download. How do you use it? Yeah. Oh, did I just pay $10 for nothing? I want the full thing. No, no, no. This is weird. I bought it, but I can't use it. I really hope this isn't like an in-game thing. It does say, it says full Star Citizen soundtrack digital. Maybe if I gift it to myself. No. No. Yeah. That is so weird. I don't know what ROMs are. What's a ROM? It says view and manage your electronic ROMs. What is a ROM? Random read-only memory. What the hell is a ROM? I don't know what a ROM is. I don't know. Well, what I can't figure out is I just purchased the Star Citizen digital soundtrack because I wanted to have the music for some of my loading screens when I'm streaming, right? But I can't figure out how to use it. Like, it doesn't make sense. I mean, unless it's like an in-game thing, which I would, if in that case, I would be kind of mad. What is this? What is this 20,000 REC? What is that? Oh, I think that's what, when you sent me money, Tom. Tommy, I think that's when you sent me money. uh, Maybe? I don't know. This is digital game soundtrack. You know what? Maybe it gets sent to my email. How about that? Maybe they just put it in there meaning you purchased it. But maybe it's like sent to my email or some shit. No, or maybe not. That certainly is not the case. Oh, Aaron, yeah, that could be it. Let's. We'll have a yeah, I think that's what it is. We'll have a fantastic soundtrack from an established gaming composer. Here's your chance to keep playing it outside the game world. This collection will include all the music created for the game. Note this is a pre-order. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you're right. Actually, no. Aaron, you're right. Oh, that's the credit. That's credits to try ships. Oh, okay, Tommy. I didn't know what that was. Okay, so that's cool. All right, so we purchased so we will have the. Yeah, Aaron's right. When it's available, we'll get it. Which is fine. That's fine. I mean, a game like this is bound to have, good music. So, yeah. So we created and here's another one I have. Like, here's another loading kind of thing for stream that I could, just a temporary. And this is Olastar, which I've now have been to. Olasar, I mean. Anyways, I gotta get to bed, guys. But yeah, I like to create different types of screens that we can do stuff with. But I thought, and we'll do this in all the different continents, and I'll try to do this to where I go in and land on planets and record like the environments and try to get some nice just videos, even for just like for mapping out my adventures in the game, or just kind of like storing, what planets look like. Maybe I could even create these and put them all together in a video where I stream, and say here's different videos of different areas of the game and what the environments look like, and just for fun. But I think one of my favorite things of Star Citizen is just flying around and landing on planets, and that's why I love the 125A Origin ship so much, because it's so easy to land. You can land it anywhere, and I put in the different quantum drive that lets me, have a pretty decent travel, pretty decent range with the quantum drive. Yeah, but I'll talk to you later, Tommy. I'm gonna get to bed. It's really late. I gotta get to bed. I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you again next time. Peace out.